Real Madrid ko about 3 results my woman able to make it. Why will say me say back side we try front the problem Messi. I say accident and I say accident and I say BBS answer. Now I will get back side they to have a front into me. Just a BBS it can be an accident, it can be we call the back side but now the front I just say we the Kaboka ko train ko anso because Kaboka ko top up. So while the front is going the back will also be going but at the same speed. The BBS no be baba pan ho nyanko sa. I just say BBS that is the condition I'm dey attack here. BBS to me football to me no to me shame. No football to me just what me say no so yes one more can ebo.
Yo and then Monday so no simple 17th August the year 2026 na Oshabra na Simano Ediasa and a partner so Akwaba radio 98.1 ebra so na pay say betena say na Akwaba Sports Arena no yadi eto asosiano so non duba ebe page mu da free to media ne se wie pe Akwaba ikono eto aso e dia makopem se dumie ne bebo na yadi Akwaba yiwasom ka se bono ebe to aso na chi donko kabima mi team ne esi nkonya kabima show no e de to aso na me se eba abakase fa ne baba manyonsam yadi beto aso no numpas ma ne dia san yadi fianka bom atwas no nsia ne awram awo peace 104.3 ne akofa ni so no e de abra ni sire chiro nyumede na kan beto atwas akopem se no so be pounds ma ne dia san ne ba besi nkonya na nyumre na yadi Akwaba Sports Extra no beto aso na nwatwuba pema ne ya sorry the free to media no so eno chi na foforo abeto aso aboma akopem se ade be chi biom ade chi bi ma obesa atianka sida enkoma afa Kofi bi prasa no a after say wie 6 o'clock ni so besi nkonya no anapei ene wa page no ma gudiem sem yade ebra obewremu awe YouTube Akwaba 98.1 on YouTube Akwaba 98.1 do say show no live for benye bia hwe do a na osotimi like ni kama de man obi na oja comments economy ase na social na wakara tere wo ne so no so enhia sere bia na pay ya betra sensama hodo a yede ebenom obenye bia tie no nya bia hwe na wacha na ajere kama so 8 minute form on YouTube Akwaba 98.1 on YouTube Akwaba 98.1 cause is a show no obenye bi na wahwe ana Facebook a ana Akwaba radio brekum Akwaba radio brekum sasa Akwaba 98.1 Akwaba 98.1 ana Facebook Akwaba TV on Facebook Akwaba TV on Facebook oduwa ya link na koto ko na boso a obedwane e YouTube na show no so otimi anye bi ahwe online radio ni Akwaba 98.1 online radio Akwaba 98.1 ana fe maintain ni Akwaba radio 981 FM Akwaba radio 981 FM ana fe so betima ko Play Store no wako download ya app no ene si Akwaba radio 98.1 FM Akwaba radio 98.1 FM also kwa so no bankonye bi na otie no so achewa adwene so etime ede for oko x Akwaba 981 x na Akwaba 981 Instagram no si Akwaba 98.1 Akwaba 98.1 no Instagram ana Facebook TikTok no so Akwaba FM on TikTok na Akwaba FM ana Facebook Hussein Adams on TikTok onyina akwa so no obetima bankonye bi na wa hwe no so achewa adwene so etime ede for messages na kano obetime ede for 0242 020208 0242 020208 sasa 0207 5730 030207 573003 say WhatsApp and also normal messages no obetime ede from the pam nyina yabekenkan etime ede ma tim nyina trase ofia se mo som for Mr. Bona ofia sasana Hussein Adam sawa the tactical man Ocean ben kwame o nyina ofia se Sharon so sample and the producers no omo adaroma regi team no enene omo eboaboa essential no oremu awe social media kanyina so a obenya bia hwe no nya bi so team na so achewa adwene so etime ede from team edi Kofi adukpo the Tagor ne nsama ho de ebra no yebewremu awa manane na yakodi nkomo hom na amanane nsam na enwa da FA Community Shield Cup no game na timi etodwa ewo Wembley ewie no na Arsenal for achiye Manchester City asha ne kan makwa akomiensa 3 yantimi antika no bi referee na pom IAC ye the chance tire no e de Arsenal for magic cup no wo ma de ya hoboa na ya hwese po nyame ya doma Friday abra EPN na start no no betima koso kama etim na momo ente no Arsenal achi Manchester City e ball 3-0 IAC City kano wantimi antibi eno ide FA Community Shield Cup ano etime koso ye bo next season no na yetimi elebiano enti congratulations enkoma Arsenal fans ni nyina ana fa Arsenal team ne se no a o me eche Enzo Maresca bon kan bienza besi ne kano yentimi antibia reference apon Kofi ye wi anu se league no ye betimi de ahode edasem an komo pi na no pay obeti e wo show no so 2026 2027 yipi no nyame adama Friday bay and started 21st of August 2026 Arsenal form and it's your money Coventry City omo and etiana honsem and an pay obetipina I will show so Spanish La Liga no channel 2026 2027 season no 8 started with one games no started nano memeda no games limit me so and this will be a Barcelona and Madrid omo week one games no obetimi a year from honsem Obeti summer transfer no is a German so I'm why shisenya sabikuto okra. It's a clubs in Niabre yes and is ahodo. It's a roadie to FC Barcelona and a roadie every Manchester City abonte so no akopiemo of Barcelona. Shadow so back in America so 4 years and it's okwasan Eddie Ama FC Barcelona. Enra afanu ni nyina entiase etimi aba ama ise rodi eko FC Barcelona and so nsem obeti Enzo Fernandez to Manchester City no and won sem na kwesi sen so na branch friend Julian Alvarez ne move to FC Barcelona no and won sem na kwesi sen ni nyina yen hoda anape yabo bona yede ebrom channel so bona wi ama na nsem na Hussein Ocean H Transi ne nkyeremu no yabo modiam etimi eda to aso ye wie nkyeremu ni wia na yatiasim ni abepiemo ewo Ghana hase na Africa enwa ana WAFCON Morocco 2026 no yetimi ewie no na Cameroon for at Malawi for so makani 9-4 our fan no ama me no for the first time Cameroon for no etimi age WAFCON no etimi de si omona so enwa perifa wo pina na dwumedi no wo makopiemo ase sha no so se conference president Dr. Patricia Mochepi no ho FIFA president Gianni Infantino is only an animal example pressure one so brutal enya sebeketwa enu Ghana Football Association president Kato Krakum second vice Edema Caf no so Morocco abonto omo wie game no na meras no omo Edema boys na fe guess no na ono so e line no ma na obo se na betu akoso kama etim dem omo enu se edanche shannon so sample ese aka 6 days na ye hwe no se Ghana transfer window no na preno ya katum aka 18 days so na Ghana Premier League no so etimi and started Sasana Black Princess of Ghana enwa omafro manima akopemo our Poland ne nyina aye FIFA Women's Under 20 World Cup aye say ekoso ho di baby United best start Ghana Premier League na free Blekum Go City Park ne nyina ye nkoba hoda na pe ya babona ye debra ye ne perifo bra nkoba e wo show no so ne dia sawote no na otimi atipi bona eba na amanani nsem no na otimi edama na shane so nyima ko bi ma da roma na no pe omokro ma wote enkasa akudiem nsem no ye de edama sidam eko edama Dr. Amuzu wakoma Amuzu headful eda bedwa so kono kope bi na wisu bi otiri no betime fu kama etimi edama Sasana K Lovet Company Limited ano aye bia wo prepaid power ne bia to a oba onse e kan tempa so Dr. Tachia Ba Center wose enihu yade de South San wa wanwe ne wani no etime hwande ibrane mo dre na di ko ni pedie na wani no ene entimida kama saso ana jobra sami kancha se yene sola no yebetimi abone kama etimida mam unsio no saso ena wose jana no yebetimi to ne kama etimida mam adonko next level energy drink aba Ghana fo nyina jaton kono kopem na nunu bi ebabo ama ho de TSP etms takama saso na fridge doctor Donto isobebie no office brekum da makwaso ala wajanso oduwa unsabe timaka na fridge no obesese no kama 8 minute mam modi we heba kra na kwasebe nkacha sebra obana kuma bi ya de twase enko na se asabe biom bomode na bra na duro no na yemobi na aresa na sentiment bi Graceland Hardware Luminous Asra Glass Company Limited sebe nkacha sebra na dansie na mapapa na bra na ba jodiem na nsa pepe fie no wasi ewie saso ana faith travel consult waseme nkanja zebra na yedu A2 kan kata control 2 years contract okona se modebo timiso na renew no ebesa ye djuma kama 8 million mo enso atrama community bank wasebra na account ben na opeso bie no na emie ne kama emfama saso na Buare enterprise wasebra provinces ahoro na apa ni nyina na obenye bi e de free account ni nyina oba yetu fobo ana ise ye de mam saso Anatomicala Ventures wasebra iceberg na apa oba won se ekebie ye bi na ye wedding bi na ye party bi na to no ohia bia ni nyina nsabetu aka bi ele free aso so na kefo so Akwaaba enterprise wasebra na dance ne ma papa na betu de na nsa pepepe fiwra no wa ye bi ana face oba so sharon so to fobo ana ese ye de amam te bo na sharon so sample obetimi abasaso ana Blekum Stars in high school wasebe nkanche se ese de aban ajomatum ese free education no omoso e de mount obetimi achesu school no na oso timi akohom na oso timi akosua de ana face cross frame ana fe babare salo wasebra na style bɛn na apɛ sɛ iya yɛntimi enyi fama ana fe picture friends bɛn na apa yɛntimi nya ne nyina ba yɛbɛtimi ayɛ ne kama etimi ɛde amasa so ana KM shipping wɔse me nka nkyɛ sɛ wɔ Ghana na pɛ sɛ de mane a UK ana sɛ wɔ UK wo de ade mane Ghana wɔse 3 to 5 days na de krono na bedu ne nipa krono ne nsa timi akam remedy dental clinic wɔse bra yɛbɛhwɛ wɔnum na ha bie wɔnum bia saa ha no yɛtimi ayi ɛde frɛ saso ana Jomeria home appliances wɔse bra wɔse fridge aho na pɛ air condition saso na blender na apa ne nyina no obenya bi ɛde frɛ so yɛ Dr. Owusu Ocha Herbal Center number 1 Herbal Center no wɔse fa yade nyina bɛda na no du no wɔmfa ɛma na yade ne ɛmfiri so Opo one block factory wɔse me nka nkyɛ sɛ bra blocks no sɛ yɛ tap bɛn na pɛ ne nyina ba yɛbɛtimi atwa ne kama ɛtimi dɛ mom saso na Remsima dental clinic sɛ me nka nkyɛ sɛ bra oba yɛbɛhwɛ wɔnum na ha bie wɔnum bia saa ha no yɛtimi ɛyɛ de frɛ man frama pa no ɛbi ɛtimi afrɛ no mu aba Okbatin Enterprise wɔse me nka nkyɛ sɛ hɔ yɛ provisions ahodoɔ ɛna apa oba wɔn sɛ ɛkabetufo bɔ ana ɛse yɛde ɛma suma wurabang sɛ me nka nkyɛ sɛ bra loans ahodoɔ bɛn ɛna ɛso pɛ nsɛntimi ɛnkabi ɛkafo loans ne nya no wɔbɛnya bi ɛde frɛ aso yɛ ɛno sɛ ɛda nkyɛhyɛ no so justice phones wɔse kroma yɛne sɛ ɔmama yɛakɔnya sɛ Samsung phones no yɛne ho dwa ɔpɛ bi atɔ ne na kade nyina ba wɔn sɛ bɛtimi aka bi ɛde frɛ aso yɛ wɔne nnwuma ko aka ɛnɛnɛ ɔmo kura mu a wɔte yɛn kasa akodiem sɛm no yɛde ɛdamasɔfo bɔne ɛba ɔdamanani nsɛm no ɛba wɔwia hyɛ no nso abɛgyafo ɛsi nkɔnya nkyerɛmu no yɛde bɛto ase wie nkyerɛmu no wie a yɛde de aka nyina ɛbɛto ase aha ɛyɛ Akwaba radio 98.1 mɔsɔfo bɔne abere ni amanani nsɛm no ayɛ krado ɛna na pii wɔde ma deɛ sɛ wote no wɔbɛte ne nyinaa ɛwɔ show no so
Anopainsa Brasia so say ya Jimrena yadimu ramu ewon Kofi so on sama yansa kano and yadiba somo ewa Akwaba sports arena so yadikia catch mu say uramu ewo YouTuber show no live for ho eye Akwaba 98.1 on Facebook nsunu benya link no na watimi akwa show no ewo YouTube no so na won so eye Akwaba 98.1 and Akwaba radio brekum afi uramu ewo TikToker eye Akwaba 98.1 and Hussein Adams on TikTok and two corner na wabom wadia se onsoro beboa ama fofo anya bi ahwe na Kofi before se be konko farmers no aseda ane de ema nwuma kwamu kwayase a ena no pa yademo eko fosuya company limited esi nua bi a wo pe any project bi a wo ya ubenya enua no na waso de wani eche na so ye Akwaba lodge enso eche se wo pe bia beda am wasum adwo na niema akosi amawa ehwa na waso de wani eche afro original ant barbering saloon ɛsɛ ɛbɛyi eti ama ɛho ayɛfa ɛhɔ ɛna wɔsi yɛkɔ afro maya chemist limited ɛkyɛ sɛ upɛdro papa atɔ ɛba ne ɛba product anasɛ flatom nnuro no ne nyinaa no abuso ɛwɔ maya chemist limited asoɔyɛ aduane a ɛɛdɛ ɛwɔ brekum ɛne ne mpɛtɛm no ɛwɔ brekum continental traffic light na se before say ubedru traffic light na se no ufri bedroom hardware ɛkɔ a ɛyɛ Suzy special anwamu and jollof joint ɛna wo kɔna fo akɔju aduane a ɛɛdɛ afei Adford frozen foods wɔn nso ɛɛboa yie paa nneɛma ɛbɛtumi aboa Emma wants to do an ayadano, a asphalt foreign foods as well, and I will connect for aquagin and papa. See what my limited and so at your dancer when your money bo efo, abagu naswaya water, and a bank back won't be a jomo antumuno, a CBG bank no, a bank be a babuao, a mosika sem aqua way, and in your manco banana come one, and I know pay Yadimu Echo and co farmers. So my catch was on YouTube now, a Akwaaba 98.1 on Facebook, Akwaaba 98.1 on TikTok, Akwaaba 98.1. Any Hussein Adams on TikTok. Na Kofi Enshan Samana Sem and free Spanish La Liga. Nyankopon Adumtinum last weekend at me Estate. Emma games in the PL so Deportivo La Colonia. Woman away from Deportivo Alave. Ebo Hetefe Timin Ekami and Sam. Hetefe 4 me ante. And after Sevilla. Woman so and we need 2-1 8 Rayo Volcano. And Nyankopon Yaduma and then and at the Deportivo La Colonia, Wamu any Olche Eberpom, Nyankopon Tuma on the 19th, no air Wednesday, no Atletico Club de Madrid Etna, Riyadh Air Metropolitano, no more any Malaga Timino, Aquacobom, Afeni Saturday, no air 22nd August, no Espanyol Barcelona, and Real Madrid Eberpom, no Sunday 23rd of August, no Olche Eddie Barcelona, about 7:30 way, air games, Etimi so over the weekends Nyankopon Yaduma next weekend no etimi atwaso but yeka Barcelona and sense Kofi in the FIFA international friendly games eguswa ekoso preseason games eguswa ekoso no Barcelona team no etna ho ekobo entena enum ama Olympic announce wey FC Basel wamu eti emumie no Karim Adeyemi Abranta fan Abdul Karim Lamine Yamal munyina etoton tena na enye Izekura bisu mu no so ebo 2 goals eto so maniema enso etimi ekoyie ema Barcelona bobokono na after 5-2 victory Barcelona enyaye on FC Basel so no na Karim Adeyemi edin komo and was say a dream come true every day our joining Bobo Kefin Barcelona no we enjoy every day na incredible for him simple no so betimi starting season no by scoring a goal for Bobo Kwano enso Barcelona the biggest club was so into anytime biano I was some fighting for trophies and no sama Abrantani day any Karim Adeyemi one enso editudra Kofi dia app and it's Joao Cancelo a party ways with Al Hilal Bobo Konom what terminating a contract with Al Hilal dia app and it's a bueno Esia joining Barcelona Bobo Kono on free transfer into their Facebook and I say YouTube no so number Abrantani day any Joao Cancelo Tama one also anopai na chase what flight mu a no nso eba be pie mu e Spain aba be sign bibia e de amatime no nso eye Barcelona na otena flight ni mu no en wo kofa ni phone etwa mfonyini en wo see on my way home na chase wo free Bobo Kefni Al Hilal join Barcelona team no enti eno eye brand Tefni Joao Cancelo na ne enye Cancelo nko a ene ewramu our Barca no nso headquarters wo brand Tefni Rodrigo Hernandez Cascante enso eba Kofi a 70 million euros offer na no ayated offer Barca for the corner no no and as say Manchester City Bobo kono wo mu asoma Brentany team enso and Rodrigo Hernandez Cascante Ejina so ade ababa ye adwuma ade amatime no enso eye Barcelona enti odi pounds ma eye 65.4 million pounds which is euros no odi bonuses ekamwa eye 76.5 million euros eno ene yesi katimi a convince Man City say Rodrigo Hernandez Cascante ebaba ye player ama Barcelona team no.
Big breaking news is that Manchester City have agreed a fee of £65.4 million with Barcelona for the best player at this summer's World Cup, Rodri. Now, City have been trying to convince him to stay at the club. There's been repeated offers from Barca after initial interest from Real Madrid. They wanted him to sign a new contract. He is into the final year of his contract, 30-year-old central midfielder. The player made it clear, though, he would prefer to move back to Spain this summer, despite having that year left on his contract. So Rodri scored the winning goal in the Champions League final in 2023, City's landmark trophy to date against Inter Milan, 4-time Premier League winner, Ballon d'Or winner, best player to say the recent World Cup this summer, has won the World Cup with Spain after the European Championship.
Yes, indeed, the best player of the FIFA World Cup, Rodri, and Chasononso, Euramu, our Barcelona, Wamo Aswaye, Kofi says, Bassa for a buku, ne private planner, Wano Enso Edbe free England, Ababe Piemo, our Spain, and then you 5 p.m. Nachas and Menunum, and area the Musa Brantefno, Rodri, and Ruanamedia, no Alante, our Barcelona, Croma, Wanonso Aircraft, Bia, and I am medicals, and the Keke Kao, never sign a contract on, and the Ama Barcelona team now, a 60 million euros fixed, and the Abassa for Adrian and Manuya, Nefe bonus, Aqua 11 million euros. Now, much other 5.5 million euros to be a bonus, a schedule, and also a tough and difficult to achieve. Not just I don't add the year pantuka package, no, be beer and bonuses, beer a boma, a year just 76.5 million euros. Not just a year, but oh, Cassica say, Bassa, any bonuses, no, Odi Boma, a year 70 million euros, and I say, Timani Day, any Bassa for them, Omu Adriana, additional 5.5 in there, a year tough year, Pautimusa, I know a bad day at the Ama Bassa for Sempono, Wamo and so bet me, at this Kana Aqua Manchester City, because a year tough to achieve, such as a close or Mudishema, I know I have 5.5 no, and ya Emma Montenegro, the name, and it's a Brenton ever signing contract until 2030. Plus another 1 year. The mate and it's a Brenton salary. Will be a season on 27.5 million euros, including bonuses and pay. The mate and it's the personal terms and a club to club terms. No, woman you be Diaka, a paperwork, any minor details. I was a finalizing name of Brenton and medicals and na say the mate miaka and it's Rodrigo and Endescas Kante upon so many sense Pono where Barcelona 4 player Rodri Eba signing contract until 2030 was signing we ya no ebe presentation our one Gampa Cup na say na chase omo ebe presenting na no pa ye didina enso emamu our Africacy so ye kan no ni ye de to atiefa nem say Barcelona team na wo transfer no munya nwie wo guso omo search for players ye nyina nim say enne na Rodri eba be signing down e de ama Barcelona wane João Cancelo wo wie pay along the line within the week no Stephanie Julian Alvarez so no ne don Barca fo ebe hu ne nua gubre so mbenya na so munya no wo mu egu so mu push ya mete and so mbeye meeting kwapo ene on a branch Stephanie Julian Alvarez ne ase Alvarez no ne representatives akacha Barca for say wo mu our the next step and a potential transfer meeting between Atletico Madrid wo mu chief executive officer and after so Alvarez won so and entourage no enti after Barca for secure João Cancelo and after so Rodri no the next player Alvarez within the week no they made it and some be finalize PPR na so boye no monsa entimi anka Branton D and Alvarez so na no Barca for egu nkomodie so Lautaro Martinez race no and opay dia mate and it's a Victor Gyökeres ono enso striker Emma Arsenal bobo kono Barca for targeting na omo chance one there direct replacement Emma Branton Ferran Torres one every Barca Johnny Pierre no until Lautaro Martinez mum and a alternative to a Branton Alvarez Sir Alvarez ama wombe kwa for Branton Lautaro Martinez no more the Victor Gyökeres abe replace a Branton Ferran Torres no kakra every bobo kwano enso Barca wo asoye eba say Arsenal team no aba be winning side because we are the champions of the English FA Community Shield 2026 Arsenal team na no mo GS wo na so wo mo che Manchester City ebo City team na ekamiansa City for no entmiante on the first minute not just less than 1 minute and Ricardo Calafiori and your first goal Emma Arsenal bobo kono Kai Havertz about second goal in the first half on the 28th minute after second half 48th minute and Branton Martin Odegaard captain about the final goal Emma Timanite and so and Arsenal Branton Christos Zolis etimi about 2 assists on the debut game na can be say yes Branton Arsenal for Antonio Amoka.
It's ball in and Havertz is there. 2.
Yes, enti eno de ekwoso eda enwa ewo England na bra na Arsenal team no enso enwini the English Community Shield na Brentford Christos Zolis na de tie ani say ni debut game for Arsenal no Kofi say na madikia kan obo 2 assists, the second goal and the final goal, the third goal no one and assist Brentford day and Martin Odegaard and Kai Havertz anopai ya bo Brentford na so, but Ricardo Calafiori go was share on the 23rd seconds no just say about 23 seconds and Brentford etimi enya the first goal in the Community Shield officially and no ababe the fastest goal in the competition's history, same on the previous record no ne ekra Sir Bobby Charlton mo and Michael Owen mo there Sir Bobby Charlton mo eye enyema atutu bibia ema bia enso etimi enkosi abra na Manchester City and bobo kwa no enso eye West Bromwich Albion airborne in 1968 and Michael Owen enso abaya ne tie no in 1958 na chase eno no enso aya bakwasema timu se ano edinye papa anopai yede ni nyina emamo na after the win no and Kai Havertz no enso a striker ema Arsenal team na wonya goal no edin komase omani age for the victory wo mu enya ne eden no na ose we ekira se was Arsenal team no e working hard na face no wo mu di more effort euromu in going forward e watch us other competitions, especially Premier League, any Champions League, the English Football League Cup, Carabao Cup, any FA Cup, no, all the competitions, no, and what's the Arsenal and the seriousness and the hard work, Euramu, Netimi, Elite Warmo.
I think that we still have a couple of things to improve, and I think we know that this league is very, very hard, very tough, and every point counts. I think we're all excited, to start the season, Premier League season next week, and we need a good training week this week, and then a good performance on Friday, because we know it's going to be tough. And still, I think the game today should give us, good confidence, a good boost, and I hope that we start the season well next week.
Yes, enti on the start season year for next week call na Brentford Ruben Dias enso ebedin koma says no and a new captain Emma Manchester City bobo kuna after the game no and was defeat ni do mudi hu ye pa nemum on be here time to adapt and papa ni day and Enzo Maresca the new manager.
New era, this new start feel like for you all under Enzo Maresca, and how's it been so far?
Well, it's obviously a positive energy and the feeling of a lot of work to put into. It's part of any transition for things not to be so perfect in the beginning, and you need to push through. You need to keep on working. You need to communicate. You need to make things work between us, and obviously with Enzo as well. And I feel like we're in a very good way. But we need to keep on working, and there's obviously going to be lots of challenges along the way, and that's it. I mean, stay positive, look forward. We have our first Premier League game very soon, and we're looking forward to it.
Eno new captain Emma Timeno enso Manchester City Brentford fano Ruben Dias wano enso to na enwa Enzo Maresca confirm so captain no ne vice enso ebeye Erling Haaland into 2 captains for Manchester City no Erling Haaland and first no Ruben Dias wamo and new captains they are anisa enwa during the game and after the game no na Manchester City supporters ne bimo enso ewo yawmu wamo chase banners any chase placards euramu our stadium on my bimu chase wamo afi papa yefene Pep Guardiola wamo say we mix you Pep and no Manchester City some of their supporters no wamo so ensama no wamo kan abra na chase Arsenal for eyo mo aduma no but after the game ekwaye 3-0 ema Manchester City no ana Enzo Maresca 18 kama and was one genius 3-0 defeat Arsenal at the emu no ebe change clubs no ne plan club ne plan enya dia se ebe sisa bia still transfer window no wo bobo Kofi Manchester City ebe uramu.
This result made you feel that there's a need to bring in any new players before the window shuts?
We knew already before the game the things that we need to do. It's not because we lost the game, or even if we were, winning the game, we were thinking different way. We have quite clear what we need to do, and for sure, as I said, we are going to do something before the window transfer close.
Eno papa ni te ene Enzo Maraska wano Enzo ade to to us. We know what we have to do. We will be busy na chasa transfer we muno wambe busy ye pa unim se Enzo Maraska enya dia se Arsenal team no in the last 4 games on your map or the managerial career muno wetimi ashe Arsenal bobo kono ni days at Leicester City and Chelsea wentimi amfa Arsenal tiko ankafam na Mikel Arteta at this 7 years 5 months Bobo Kofi Arsenal so ye na wetimi agi Premier League title bako and waji FA Cup no so bako Community Shield waji miensa enti 5 trophies within 7 years 5 months na ye kan no ababe tomu say only one team pe and in the last 10 seasons waji Community Shield na the following Chelsea Premier League no wetimi atwa so akwaje in 2016-2017 Manchester United agi Community Shield finish seas 2017-2018 Arsenal and Community Shield no move finish seas in the Premier League only 2018-2019 and Man City edge ya was sent to so Akwaji Premier League no the following season 2019-2020 waji Community Shield in the Premier League no was finish second Arsenal in 2020-2021 so no Akwaji the Community Shield was finish 8th and at Leicester City in 2021-2022 waji Community Shield no finish 8th and for Liverpool in 2022-2023 season was the Community Shield no finish 5th and at 2023-2024 Arsenal edge Community Shield no finish second in the Premier League 2024-2025 Man City edge Community Shield Premier League no what also miensa and a Crystal Palace yabeka ya wamu edge 2025-2026 Community Shield no wamu finish 15th on the just ended the Premier League no enti Arsenal edge 2026 you know and ebeko ede ama Arsenal team no one beji Premier League na na say one so case of the Community Shield no ebeto so na but Mikel Arteta say always no we are happy with the performance and renting ede na di and fans no enra results no e de bia amani moral booster and winning the first trophy of the season no e de bia beboa players no nemum yenya 3 players na as Arsenal team no as wo kan ho wo so mo kan ho Gabriel Jesus wo man nyusu in the team Samson Gabriel Martinelli woman nyusuno etan nwanere mu nyina no womo ya nyusu omo na yebisa Mikel Arteta se adan na sa guys no nyusu omo eno se sad yepa na santoko we eno ne Premier League for na akon se womo extend my day squad numbers no womo extend enko animu na ose these 3 players no mu deserve some be squad no nanso because of the number of my day squad ntino ena emam rent no woman timi anjoin my day squad no.
The players that weren't involved in the Arsenal matchday squad today, Martinelli and Jesus, do you expect them to leave the club before the window closes?
It's really sad not to have the ability, and I've been fighting with the Premier League to extend and to accommodate more players in the squad because it's always tough because they deserve to be in the squad, there is no question. Ethan as well, Marley as well, that has been the whole pre-season with us, so hopefully we can change that role and players can enjoy on the pitch and being an option to play and contribute to the team as much as possible.
So you still expect them to be part of Arsenal going forward?
Yes, they are all very important for us.
Thank you, Mikel.
Enti abranche fene etan wanari Gabriel Jesus Gabriel Martinelli munyina Arsenal players into mo important but Mikel Arteta say womu nim areas injuries intino was say womu enso strengthen because injuries no amomu aye weak ho enti we eka be Arsenal supporters ne say Arsenal best kwadwaman so akwakoto players from betimi aboa ama team na aye strong enough eno aye Mikel Arteta nsama wadi etudwa na Lens team and so defeated Paris Saint-Germain in the French Super Cup for the first time in the club history. Nacha so amu wene 1-0 PSG Bobo Kono front Taven and a boat the only goal in the first half on 31st minute Emma Bobo Kono and so Lens and Antonio Ekodi red card on 39th minute and Lens Bobo Kono at the 10 against 11 in the first half 39th minute Boya Kosi 90th minute PSG for why ya moment me ante nemom Nuno Mendes enso ekodi red card on the 87th minute asefimi yepa way a second trophy for RC Lons in the last 4 months anopai yade abasobode ne emu womum uramu our club friend Bisnasia Freiburg Escher Crystal Palace 3-0 and a Chelsea the informed team enso Escher Real Sociedad ekamiansa Sociedad team no womu eti emu baako the new boy the star boy Morgan Rogers enya first goal on the 9th minute and a Brenton Dean and Aramburu John and so ebete kano and a game ni kwaye 1-1 and a João Pedro the informed striker able 2 goals 47th and 77th minute and a Chelsea team no edim kunim ekamiansa Real Sociedad team no womu eti emu baako na Kofi asise Chelsea team no aye strong papa we home set up na yebenya goalkeeper Robert Sanchez ewo goal post no anasa McPendes efe uko defense na yase papa ne tin and Xabi Alonso ball for just 3 back enti ebe Levi Kowal Maxence Lacroix and resumes and finfini no ebe Brent Fanam Palastra and offense no Pep Chavaria and offense no Enzo Fernandez and Moses Caicedo and Mumi Ansano ebe Morgan Rogers Cole Palmer and João Pedro way e can be Chelsea team no ebe strong papa but resumes and a captain Emma Chelsea team no wadin come was say a very tough Chelsea London derby to start the Premier League campaign but when we excited simple no when preparation be bia air course ye enti encha kra no ye nyina said this weekend Chelsea ABA League na no with Fulham Bobo no Reece James as far as why captain no wo gide so benya good results Al Hilal Bobo no and ya Brante Fanom Pedro Neto edim come our reach on agreement our personal terms ya say Al Hilal team no any Chelsea for air kasa na Manchester City and so e race no mo say omo enya Brante Fanom Pedro Neto mo pe enti Chelsea for aka twa mo say omo di omo nteso omo mfa bi enka ho e 70 million pounds City for omo mfa mara emefa Pedro Neto Al Hilal for pa omo mfa mara omo mefa Pedro Neto Tottenham for show interest with Nicholas Jackson mu and say so omo guso omo di Chelsea for air kasa Chelsea for say ombe tomboy no but omo turn less than 65 million pounds after their mate and say Liam Delap hey another striker yes Nottingham Forest mo any other clubs boy from Chelsea first one no one more turn 40 million pounds every club will be up Liam Delap no and for 40 million pounds emra say the Bernard Badrashel a Napoli player a loan deal and a Napoli for the Ababefa boy no a 3 million euros with option to buy in the next summer with amount of 27 million euros wabe sign a contract until 2031 their mate and it's every year piano so sign a permanent donor obenya 2.8 million euros and no idea from Ebam afa Bayern Munich team no and so about game etia RB Leipzig ama wamo Bayern Bobo kuna awene 3-1 etia RB Leipzig Luis Diaz atwatna ama Brent and Nathaniel Brown and so go Jamal Musiala and so ebo go na arawo semene say ya pon game no and a Brent and Jamal Musiala obi be so offentie ebi mun so collapse ebi mun so chance wonya cardiac arrest utimu sa Brent no emi ehweye nemum aniji sebe wo mu ane se Moroccan midfielder and din and Ismail Sabari the new boy no and a koso Brent mu ema medical team no e treat no on the field ema boy nan kasa and anti every field no so e ko dressing room wo mu e chance Brent no ya why fit even kwapo se na ye bo game biwa na Brent the day and so any Jamal Musiala e betimi asia kan ama Bayern Bobo kono yes Bayern for after plan say kwabani say weekend ne contract ne eson anase ofi Bobo kono e Bayern Munich ekwa ni replacement no aya Brent for Erling Haaland wo mu ewuni say the Pep Guardiola anyone no e be easy for Bayern simple na wo mu ebe for Brent for Erling Haaland o ma sha say edi no nkama enam say Rodrigo Hernandez Cascante every Manchester City no yes Bobo for City anya bra ayu buadi the Moroccan midfielder wonu aya juma ema lead Metropo in the French League champion no wo mu say by the close of the week there no ma we be a personal terms ya catch dada about a month ago during the World Cup no and I Manchester City for ewie bibia the eba ani se urama Man City for nanka lil for pase wo mu ade no eloni wo mu lil for no bo season amo mo entinka in 2027 na branch of ayu buedi adwani Man City na so City for ne se dabi wo mu epen ani mo ni ya wo mu epen this season ya wo pase obeboa wo mu ntinya de se wo mu ebetwen enti by the close of the week ni de na branch of ayu buedi enso a player ema Manchester City Bobo kono yenhye no so se games ya course no na no and Tottenham and 3-0 Etiatia Geoffriam and a Manchester United one former coach one manager maybe a tram no ye juma and Papa ni day and Ruben Omorin at the AC Milan team Manchester United Eka Enea United team at the Mumianum Brentany day any Harry Maguire Etwatana Emma Patrick Dogumu Eshe go Emma Samu Chukuziemo Womunina Eshe go snippy Emma AC Milana dear Empa and say Papa the day and Michael Carrick any engine team performance no and until a catch campaign force and Umbenya Stodano will be brief up their squad and until a Manchester United team Nasia Uromu our Bayern Munica Wamu any Bayern for Edin Kama for King Minjay dear mate and it's Carlos Baleba on Enso a player Emma Bobo Kwano aya Brighton of Albion Manchester United Eguswa wamu eka no wasem United force won betray 60 million pounds na 5 million pounds no akwa add-ons but Brighton for the say wamu evalue Brighton 100 million pounds and it's a Manchester United aye ready wamu for 100 million pounds na emra from Brighton day and Carlos Baleba Tottenham Spurs team no and so say yes akaka krabi no mo sign a Brighton for Savio agree personal terms on contract until 2032 when we eguso mu pushi Roberto Di Serbi any player na kasa yesi Bobo Kofi Manchester City agye tomo Juventus fonso eba for Vicario e dey fit Tottenham Spurs a loan offer no mandatory buy option and omo enso e dey schedule num yesi negotiations koso between Tottenham and Juventus name personal terms ne do ma wie eno kan bi and ama Bobo Kofi Juventus Emiliano Martinez na nkomo kwa for every Aston Villa no sad no a collapse we ama say Bobo Kofi Aston Villa wamo de awie abrante for no Zion Zuziski ono enso aye player Emma Palmer Japan for goalkeeper no Suzuki aye player dia mate ene say wono no ni goalkeeping skills no awasuru yie pa enti Aston Villa for any Palmer for awie bibia 30 million euros plus bonuses abrante for Suzuki enso eba be wuramu awa Aston Villa ye ka no Bobo Kofi no enso aye PH for no many abra na nkomo pa Branton dey any Suzuki nanso dia mate any say enam demands na Branton entourage e demanding no e kan bi ama say PH for no wa medal no collapse Branton e ramu our Aston Villa Dortmund team no any Roma able 2-2 draw over the weekends and Inter Milan International Club de Milan e share Real Betis e kaba kwa Betis team no woman team anti John Stones anya ne first goal e dia ma Inter Milan team no it was assisted by another center back player no Benjamin Pavard yesi Inter for epekwan atono no wonu ana assisted John Stones ene wonu nso anya ne first goal ama Inter Milan team no Liverpool eno mo bo two friendly games wamu ani komu ena bo sa two friendly games no first game ni kwaye 0-0 and a second game the Liverpool I win 2-0 etia komu Cody Gakpo and a ball first goal and our assisted Jeremy Jake ama Brighton ebo second goal enti eno Cody Gakpo involved himself in 2 goals it was a game na wamu ani komu for ebo and Araho and so Emekini debut Emma Liverpool team na Brenton Edin was it was amazing to make my debut at Anfield. A huge thank you to everyone for your support and warm welcome. And no I and Sama Brenton Araho one also added to John Tanyanje so about the first game our Anfield Liverpool for home grounds wa and Yama Elkoye amo supporters and the players technical team no beer and so I will come in here pa near Liverpool for our GD so Benya Brenton bloodly Bakola na mbaye nso no epeso oba enti Liverpool for the air try some best sign 2 players no abomu dia mate ene se Bradley Bakola sika no na Liverpool for epese PH for no eteso eba from mbaye nso de wo ma wie bibia likely say emrentia mienu no eba dwane Liverpool team no unim se Schalke 04 wo mo enso etna ho ema Real Madrid team no ekobomu ekamiensa wo mo Schalke for no wo mo entime ante ene Kylian Mbappe enya go ema Branton D ene Carlos SP enso enya go ena Dean Housen wono enso enya atena etoye na Carlos SP the new striker no Kofi Branton pre-season wo boy wanya 2 goals in the pre-season yes no ama Mourinho no manager na say coach no delighted with Branton and Carlos SP we were a lot of confidence e wonu we were GDS Branton no ebetimi start La Liga no with them ene woma kwan ama Branton no utilizing the talent and the qualities no e watch us Madrid won pre-season games or more bono na Alvaro Carreras and Yasuo Nonso and give you up were person fight hard for the starting left back spot with Abrante and Marco Kukuraya. Yasi Morino so I promising say Obama the fair fight nyadia se Kukuraya bana even kwapon onyadia no obo wono papa ne din ene Morino no and adwen say Abrante and Alvaro Carreras ene Marco Kukuraya wo be yadia no wo na wo yusu a ena no pai ye de ni nyina ema mo ode momra YouTube no so na mo mehwe kwan Abrante and Yan Diomende esi fa so eye adwuma no so making it debut about 29 minutes na 29 minutes no one ye player when you most successful dribble na just say or dribble 3 emu miensa and na ye successful 3 out of 5 utumu say yes Abrante and Yan Diomende and so shall say eye niam e Madrid wo mo aso ye Vinicius Junior ebedin komo or say the best is yet to come hala Madrid na just say do mu hu na anu kwapo no e ketwa bia fei and akade e wa nimu a enche kwa no ebe pie Montentin Nelson number 4 no anu a wotimi bo modern edit watna no Abrante so e can be efa ho and was it is something I have always dreamed of. I always said my idol is Sergio Ramos, and for me it is a dream to wear it. And no sama Abrante definitely Nelson wono enso edi my Kukuraya as we are very very happy sempo no onso adwani the new teammates na wono mu eye adwuma osin yema easy amano enti we are very very happy. I say I am very happy about everything that is happening to me. It is important to have a good group and to be tight inside the field. Or say that is how you win. And no sama Abrante day animal Kukuraya what they told or say or prepare so beko Stamford Bridge na fe we say a final goodbye and also we say a good message. Eddie Chelsea supporters, no, I was Stamford Bridge. Or say I am preparing to go and bid my final farewell to Chelsea fans at Stamford Bridge. And no sama Abrante day and so Anima Kukuraya what they told Marino upon him rent abaso was the individual wakaso bubo players adajie and so ebe hweno nemum no krepa and say obia wo Madrid bobo kudom no good was it we have very good players very good players and no sama papa ni day and Marino what they told or say now start looking like a team. We are ready. Not just as any team, you know. Luku very very sharper. And yema ekoye pre-season. Morino ba you know. Won lose too much. We both 6 matches. We win 5 and we draw back. A bianso no. When you go ewemo. The first pre-season game was against Alcorcon. One winning 1-0. Second game was Lehanis 4-1 and was one for Intina. Able 2-2 was Ferencvaros 2-1 and was Deportivo La Coruña 1-0 and Enua was Shaka 3-0. Na Morino and was Jide season enquiry you know. Na Madrid bobo kuna die bia wo mo target no. Wo mo nsatimi aka Ronaldo and Kofi wababedi nkomo say this may truly be my last year in football. I want to leave an amazing legacy. And no sama Abrante fini Cristiano Ronaldo wonu su editu jante Ronaldo say this season everything in the last season e won football career mo aka 29 goals so now reach 1,000 goals in Kofi likely say Abrante na this season and as in the football career no ebeba wi enti enjina so na anopa ya mo no nsem
na asem no aka na ye pass up so ja good name na legacy is ye nka se Ronaldo akosa na so ko wi no wasa na o hwede na sefo no etimi say ye pa wa ya de be ma ya tena se but Kofi who per quality and authentic jersey ne bo F4 024 190 4547 024 190 4547 ofre peba bia wo bia no ye de bebro so pe Chelsea Liverpool Arsenal Man City Manchester United any team biti say Madrid Barca Bayern Munich ni Inter Milan AC Milan teams ni de bia ha wo kase wo pe jersey ye de bebro ba bia wo bia ntimo mfre na fe yem surprise okay yeah that's it no ayam some for Mr. Bona na oten en ka say amanani nsem no wadi AC Hussein ewie no atenase na nkyeremu no yabomodia etimi e de atwa aha Akwaaba radio 98.1 channel so we Akwaaba Sports Arena ana no p ye de emau no nduba ye be page mu e de free tumedie ne so na Akwaaba ayiko no abetwa so e de amam kwapem se dumie no bebo na ye de Akwaaba yo asom kase bo no e betwa so ne de sa wote no na watimi atepia ha Akwaaba radio 98.1 no so nsam doso na na no pi ya besi nkonya ye de ebro de ese wote no obete ni nyina e wo show no so na bre ne beso ma ya pije ma wa wotie se ba ma akonya na oso timi afre na oso timi abetre wa adwene so etimi e de afa enne na pi nti yankwe na de aka ne yento ase we say good morning.
Good morning, Kofi Tagor.
Bibia boko dia.
Yes, Bibia boko pa yaba.
Yaba
be adwuma den.
Ya nya ba so de ne yaba.
Sa Ghana man, and China man.
Sa.
Hey, sorry. China for TV.
China for BTV.
And no mo TV.
No mo to galamsi no.
Om TV.
Galamsi for no TV. China for no to galamsi no.
Oh, okay.
So food onye di banche na fufu a.
And the other day I went to say so broni bi dem okono de wo ma kwa no say broni nya botre pa na bibi anti nya kama anti eze de yaba enejo ye bom akwapem Saturday na bibi anti ma ye kama yaba ne de ne yaba e live
oh YouTube
Akwaaba 98.1 enko for her power wa enya asem ketwa e na afin so no oba TikTok so a Hussein Adams
on TikTok
TikTok on so Kofi yeah live
okay
honoma enya asem
ye ko personal group
nti enya adwuma ne yenkwa na bibi enti menya kama mo
yeah is it a personal group yo any ma yenti ma yenti mo da
Kofi na kama dey ask na FA community show dey share but then yenwura transfers need to because Sesi ameno kasei na me check flight radar.
Okay.
And according to them, Rodri flight ebe 2:11 a.m. anopaye.
Oh, okay.
Because said they who cancel already 2 deals and a bass aye. And Rodri no minim say yen can say or your Barcelona players say because they are kind the normal procedure medicals after medicals no official contract not even any announcement because and they BBI agreed BBI done. So I was scrolling through Manchester airport and I pay flight able to 2 according to them no 11 a.m. and I pay flight back open to Akwaaba Barcelona and Obia nipa kro from Manchester airport Kofi Okwakopi. Yes, we are Full Airlines 141 fleet next chartered and a brand any de copy. Unzo ma di biama cancel into anokwa de wasim dada Saudi Arabia no kwanwa see free England into no wasim and of course these are on the krama na krama no to no kanwa
that baby and on one
okay into na okko ne aija no pay on 9.3 million status and what trust here so okko where ne heart e belong to nti clearly chese cancelo so ani age say ono eko now this was the third bid and Barcelona they call ya enei Manchester City for na sum na no ye be kan na me say abid na kono ye trying the response from Manchester City because the first bid 45 plus 5 Man City said it was not enough. The second bid 55 plus 5 million euros not enough. Enei bid no man sum according to David Austin breakdown che say 60 million euros as fixed fee and the amount cash down.
Okay.
And then 11 million euros in easily achievable add-ons. They say and no even though a womb as add-ons and no what teams on in their financial books they say or bet throw on paper so to play any 60.
Okay.
What I say, but whenever in the form of bonus. So the 11 no based on what we are hearing nature say definitely ebekwa ko kan one na 70 that is why nko friend is 70 and then after that no Kofi the 5.5 million euros na aka no difficult add-ons and then they beteki wa kakra ansa na bi kura e bia ontimi achieve enti eno ye the structure of the deal the total package of the transfer fee na nkasa no and na 76.5 million euros said they actually chirem and they actually tie for of course yeah 30 years now he's expected to go and sign 4 years for a team and at the FC Barcelona and he asked up to the numbers of Barcelona midfield. Unse enija babasa because the quality that he brings on board, the kind of signing, what he's been able to achieve. Of course, before coming, Man City won 7 seasons. Kofi, he's won everything, individually and for the club.
Yes,
we or a Champions League winner. Me Barcelona side ni nyina no. Enija omu wo mu no ba bia manije mo omu kesepa. So omu benya no for the Champions League. Because taria and now upo be or the experience or the maturity aside so be dressing room which is very key no Champions League in so Kofi obeboa mo pa and yes and the Rodri deal is done. And me who say rest for the Barcelona midfielders so far at all. So and if you look at it, just am say o mun fini won edene.
So bet me
say Chomani mo bet because they say Rodri number 6 for no kwa. Omo Rodri, omo Mark Bernal, and omo Frankie De Jong. Number 80 for no. We have picture we are omo Gavi, omo Pedri.
Yeah.
And number 10 for no. Omo Olmo, no more Femi Lopez. And when you look at our midfield now, you can see say nay Rodri Abba, and among all these players, the Abba with the level of maturity near the Rodri.
Okay.
In a league that he knows so well. Don't forget Rodri was starting of Villarreal.
Yeah.
We're above Villarreal La Liga senior team. Hey, about 87 matches. And some of Atletico Madrid. And some of all through about into one nimo again. We're about to Chromo Spain and
yes.
Good players here or no, but me say on a foot of play just. I want to create this mental picture. So Rodri switches or quite chira pass. Nipa no deliver pass na man impa okubasi. One na bo anti onim no. Any the way one na be yede ebebo. The one na partner in midfield no. Pedri. One na bo again onim no onim how to control him enya sa. Again or the boy na corner animu a. Dani Olmo, Lamine Yamal. These are familiar players in the dressing room. Omo na frefre na say so oba no timbe dey. Ebe ye adwuma no wo ho. Enti currently Rodri deal now wanya no is a very good one. Of course the two deals Manchester boys, Cancelo, Rodri. Of course, Cancelo will help them both left and a right side fullback positions. No, and also about with level of maturity and experience. Boy, we know one chokra. Nkobi ebe hu so odobasa na meboa. Rodri, you understand Cancelo no? One chokra obi aya because oba Barcelona all of a sudden the ball necessary complete. And he tends to be a player who he is fighting it all to make sure so Barcelona. Oh, honum. On Rashford and a bar alone. Yeah, Fabako. Yeah, Fabako. And then once I Rodri do no, I had done the Chelsea Man City for no. There's a gaping hole. Oh, I'm midfield. I was so much sorting out. One. Hey, Ayubu the deal no? I think they have to close the deal because personal terms they agreed. And then the latest update coming from Fabrizio Romano in less than 10 minutes on YouTube just say it say a Man City for the owner of Lille and they deal direct. Oh, okay. And the just say deal no will have to be done to make sure say Ayubu the neighbor no abeboa Manchester City. But then the major one I'm expect to say no never fele Gabro Enzo Fernandez.
Yes.
So as expected. There is a growing feeling. Say Man City for no, they will go to Chelsea and tell them say, "Omo Enzo Fernandez." And they do what? Chelsea response, Man City seriousness, and the Bema Saki, but because we are all expecting this to happen, and Monday, Kofi I can't watch you know, Pepper.
Yeah, a close to
transfer window, no.
Okay.
And then I watch you know away and him there. And move ahead. Who said then I had to say Muajo because we all these deals say free more. Rodri didn't hear done. Cancelo you done. But what? Man you force Telemans near you there, your matter no. Osha Italy na Vicario bi and yes, I know Akoma or agree personal terms in the Aston Villa keeper no. Emiliano Martinez.
Yes.
He did na nye or no swap. Ayi force Zion Suzuki no. Nkwamo fama omulo Aston Villa. Enti deals no say enshada namu but teams no after these preparations no. Kofi Obi aba between it near another battle.
Yes.
Because Barcelona corner no. We know of Sporting. Remember Luis Suarez no. Alvarez in the Barca hwe 2-2. Omo hwe 2-2. Omo hwe omo se boy ne be ha dwene. Omo ye omo team no ma mu omo league a. Nti ese no Luis Suarez 85 million. Barca for so omo ntua. Now Victor Gyökeres. Aye. Boy ne ba na 1 month 1 year kra ma. Arsenal Barcelona so open.
That's open.
Now, feeling around the club and your official Barcelona and Churo Bibia has not confirmed anything. Okay. But there is a growing feeling. Yeah, just a chance here. We team number, so you're interested because Barcelona maka Bibia just want here striker. The fans now when you striker, I will say with or without Alvarez will be good. You will not be good.
True pana okay.
And him one there, you will not be good. And so will be better.
Yes.
Na team nanka send him. And the strikers a team in the one mooding come back you copra na anu Bournemouth junior group and the team not try on players among who say on one crown analyze here on here striker ade aba Gordon aba the best of all Rodri aba but when you striker na so then who him say what she machine how the Babaye Juma this season. And that is it with the transfers. Now back to where I wanted to start. Obi,
yeah.
Arsenal are winners of the FA Community Shield 2026. Now almost share Man City by 3-0. In fact, almost share Kofi Tagor by 3 goals. And come on me. By 3 goals. In fact, almost bomb poly me and sa man tibi. Enti se wuti ya se say mu coach no Enzo Maresca 4 games against Arteta on winning bi no crowd e born 3-0 and we Arteta ne third FA Community Shield awaje as a manager.
Okay.
Enti wa added to the trophy cabinet league baako FA Cup Community Shield miensa gradually Arteta tried to make sure say Kofi or the Arsenal e be duru be bia Obiabong say yes.
Now no can records be.
Meba. You see, record now me can yen say. Ya bo FA Cup the last 15 before this. Omo omaji FA Cup ni nyina no. In fact, FA Community Shield no. One pair in the last 15 years in the TMG League.
Yeah.
That's Man City. But Kofi, yen say that's not how football works. And no, yes, something for the fans. As a coach, whatever trophy, whatever final, everything I will become game be as a trophy. That's why you expect somebody winning, and then when you get to the next competition, so the first say Arsenal, FA Community Shield, no, does not negate them. Say, automatically they are out of the league. It is up to them and the performance that they will put in. Means what man say? Say Champions League, no matter the engine to us, no more exercise, will be back to back. Apart from Madden, yes, will be PSG, so I get back to back. And until it is done, no, won't mean can say the first one Community Shield, no, just automatically it cancels them. And yes, fans in be best road here, but that's not how coaches, any players, agent
sanity.
No, and then all the FA Community Shield, not to swear. When him say we can once and I win 18 times. Competition be a in fact, Manchester United the lead. Into United I win 21 times. And I Arsenal also with 18. It was eba honor. No. Who said before the game maybe can't send beach now say preseason no. 2 teams in the matches. In fact, all the other matches, Real Madrid, Barcelona, Obio preseason in Ibiano. A woman saw a lot of matches, but to me, the clear idea of Kwaya 2 teams in the net here. And the game where they back one game no at all costs, no. Say, with the clear feeling, the clear strength, and everything about the 2 teams. In fact, Kofi game on the we could see say Arsenal were never scared to attack. In fact, right from kickoff, and until under 23 seconds. First goal Ricardo Calafiori. Kick off pass Calafiori na Bobby. And omo de koy na pem ye na bae. And omo twa pass ko nchen ho. Omo cross bae na Calafiori. In fact, ebedi Mas Lewis Kelly. You see, those who think Foden Eden in Sako Chichire no. This is what happened. Lewis Kelly was so intelligent. And I don't know why Arsenal for no not transfers and no. This guy obebu omo papa. Because Otimo number 3, Otimo number 6. And there is no that elite and answer to guarantee a starting position. But you can manage his game time and he will help you in important matches. BT say first control no or the be anybody him say to switch you know. Don't BT Foden completely on team fan and 9 years. He cannot afford to let him go. And to try so than Saturday. But player now running and who space. No ball pass in it too. Baby, I can you could do in the professional be a can't 1-0. Now, the second goal was was scored by Kai Havertz. Of course, Kai Havertz in the big games in the year. Say Arteta Ginidi, the level of maturity. Or yes, squad player. Or team Nimua. Yes, you're correct. The first one thing in big game chess or Nimbo, but it will help him grow better. Obian him say the future throne number 9 they don't know about but I was Arteta so managing and in big games like this the mysterious attacker no in Havertz also started and was started he will score assisted by the Greek boy Christos Zolis. Kofi And then the third goal, Martin Odegaard, who played so well. Enra Odegaard, Debbie Enkoya, yes. Enra or stepping up, or Chile Sampa, or a captain. Say, and as or the man Arsenal consistently, and more than no compare Bruno Fernandes. But last season, he had a takeaway. But now, I think that he's giving us a good signs of what to expect this very season. Again, assisted by Christos Solis. And the Arsenal, they were very, very happy because of the level of performance of Kofi Omoda and BBR. Truth is, you have the clear difference of a team that is already built. Against a team that a coach is trying to introduce the ideas and principles. And you could see, say, Arsenal were functioning better, but Manchester City not well understanding. In fact, the way they were defending as compared to the way Arsenal were defending, no crown. Now, my first goal to them, who said Man City a problem because Arsenal, Ubetima can't do Obekabia. Send almost a coach the corner, cushion of foul. Until next season, the corner no chechea foul. Meaning what myself. But aside the say, Ubekwa Arteta, there's one thing. I could go. When it comes to Arteta, the way the team Arsenal it defended better. And in the moment that Man City consider Arsenal, they would defend with their lives. And it was 2-0, 3-0 clean sheet. No. Oshia Man City. There was 3 Haaland on the status. God knows what in the Haaland battle. No. And the wako post on the Haaland and we posting the second picture. Osre Haaland. 98.1. No, but I can't say Man City fans. You see, for more City fans now, imagine you say, Enzo Maresca, things are going to be smooth. Or be twice free baby, a Pep Guardiola, et twice free. Now, or Baba Rene Titus, not twice, no. Kofi, Maresca, on your Pep. 10 years. 2. Even with Pep Guardiola, we saw say he was trying to rebuild the old team. Not the dominating, you know, and yeah, Nuni. This is a new team. Elliot Anderson already. Bebre ko Omwana Kano, Rodri ko Bernardo Silva ko. And this is completely new Manchester City. Coach, you know, so expect, say, you will suffer. And son just hope, say enche. Because say SSA ne kocha, man you on sorry besine. Yehudi di ansana Arsenal. Sorry. Liverpool. And the Bompire say what the name day enche. But if you think say Enzo Maresca is Sakola into or the same thing as Pep wa. Tagor. Pep no ni chief apprentice na ya Ateta. Nti so wa Ateta so hia omo a. Ana sa Ateta o ya dey say Alonso. Ateta o ya dey say company. Ateta o ya dey say Maresca. Nti no na chief apprentice. Nti enei no Maresca no onya ndru. Baby, I want you to say, Juma na Pep ni yeka no wasem no. So to me be feeling easily clear disrespect. That is the reason why I said say. Enei, he is coming to do the most difficult job. Premier League, you know. Because Nipa na will be replacing no. The insatiable taste of Man City fans, no. Omo per trophies plus good football. Enei, good football no cry man and can per trophies. Ni nyina mai. Now, per game no. Tactically, Arsenal were pressing better. Man City tried to do the build up from the back. And you can see, say, Omone Diano, when they received first pass was a problem. When I was say, O'Reilly jumping to join the midfielders until the back three shape, of course, Vadio, Ruben Diaz, Kushanov. However, so Omuko has a understand or Omu exist goalkeeper, no, quite understand the number, the middle, and they. It looks as if say Elliot Anderson pushing more forward. Rodri wawa and kono be ababeje ball no dey akọ. But it looks as if say because Elliot Anderson ekọ na nim nti. Kovacic ne stay. Kovacic is not your typical number 6 Obeba no deep. Oye 8. Ababeje ball no dey akọ. Nti ono so be gina central. No atwa pass say be locate no. And Foden so da nimu all try to create help attack. Over say O'Reilly ko. And he build up from defense to midfield before they connect the attack. Because Makanto was the attack and they do so at the point they were trying long ball, go do the kuha 1v1. He tries to take you on. Semenyo the same thing, and then they send in crosses if possible to Haaland. So it's a born rich attack. The Man City is strong, but system process and it start from from the back. Say in a place, never tears here, Maresca box midfield shape, back three in possession. Said you did back, I could do attack, you know. And now they couldn't even execute that. Nan compared to what we title. And he clearly he's trying to introduce their ideas, you know, of which it has not worked yet. The Arsenal. Without the ball, Arsenal were pressing very well. First of all, they started with a 4-4-2 mid-block press, and then they drew Berbino, almost a month to year build up. Carhavet and a jumping first. All corner or pressing goalkeeper plus cushion of our or no air passing option. Into one player occupy two because we're blocking passing. All they got a way to say acquire another centre back because that is how Enzo Maresca wanted to build. Acquire another centre back you know. Now all the midfielders Aphobia 1v1 win fit over long boy a dual challenge. And the buy and say I had for Man City to progress freely. Omunkuta the quality say it is a first you know, to play through the press. Also bit more press but players in Mbopa they play through. No one question. That is the difference in quality. But yes, against Arsenal. Okay. Because you look at Arsenal, you can see say, even new players are boom. But be fitting into a system Arsenal looking better. Now I believe by now everybody understands why I said say I agree. And Martin Kion can say Ateta Kofi etimi winning this FA Community Shield against Man City. No other stamping authority. Our teams now can say Pep is gone. Diaka ayo no Ateta. Until all the other teams, you know, in a way, a statement. Here, I was looking at the Arsenal team. Now, I have fekwa. For now, I don't think Omunkoto and Azemo Muntobi. Team we are here. Sure, line up no any players now. Because in the Bruno Guimaraes started, and you in the quality game no boy, Papa. Any the other great team no. Omoye changes no. First. They can write the Guimaraes. Now on a good omi never start. After on the wings, Madueke they started here, and a Saka be you know. Into on the wings or more Madueke in the Saka option. Odegaard, Efrim, and a Eze ebe you know. Into number 10 no, Odegaard the free man Eze never. Zubimendi ebe yi Lewis Kelly. Into anonso Charles says Zubimendi bar Lewis Kelly your option. Victor Yokres ebe mbe yi Carhavet or more this option. Gabriel Jesus no more crown my Calafiori who saw starting games here. No ye fitter. He will help Arsenal a lot. Or no so free mono in capi in a buy. In the Arsenal were options even Ben why who played the entire 90. Kofi Tagor. He performer now mami Arsenal keeper. Kofi game neighbor chance name him keeper. But who David Raya and Musa Ateta he see. And of course, say no minimum so be Real Madrid koto akwa but yem fa no to nchen. The ten say is say what you good saves to the level says so your quality save krana na here normal. And no, he was very good in the post. And were very solid for Arsenal. And the Arsenal team now that was say in there. Kofi Premier League you know on better 10 for. Now okay. Rashford, Real Madrid results. Kofi had there. These are the results of Real Madrid almost pre-season matches in so far. Until so here 6 games. Madrid are winning 5. And Oman draw 1. So Mourinho you're unbeaten on the pre-season. Now, in fact, and I wanted to watch this game and pay a very keen attention to this because my La Corona game any other matches. But the reason I wanted to watch this game, they say, it was a game that was a season. I shall say La Liga. I shall say that Saturday 7:30 Real Madrid airball RCD Stadium away. Omne Espanyol first match. And the game where was a game that the players in the ball. We were going to see Mbappe, Yan Diamande, Bellingham, Vinicius, all the players. And then how Mourinho team no upper say. Or putting it up. And 3-0 against Shaka Nufia. Oh, Vertins Arena. Now, game in the shots, me who say Loris Karius in them. Okay, I know. I'm saying, hey, Real Madrid has acquired Loris Karius. Liverpool for them. Yes. And Kofi, almost 3-0. They kept a clean sheet. I wanted to understand Mourinho how he will operate for Real Madrid. And when I saw Courtois imposed, of course, because my catch was a season never chassis. The serious thing I said, started. Now, I saw Bernardo Silva, who already Obaye na me nim so best starting. Until report started coming from Spain, Mom Korea Madrid training say Mourinho per se Toni Kroos adwuma no or de she Bernardo Silva where he believes he's matured, he believes Okrabola will be antimenje, he believes or a discipline to the level say umber one touch passes, simple passes are obetima ye. And he's all the preseason matches no. E bi wo wa home. Kamavinga na ebo 6. But open with Bernardo Silva. Enra about Freddy Bavard is 6 or pen with Bernardo Silva. In fact, Oye changes, you know. Still Bernardo Silva stayed. So constantly, a chance that Bernardo Silva is coming to be that player, over deliver passes. In fact, that missing piece, that needed balance, you know. I think Mourinho thinks it's Bernardo Silva that will bring that in the team. Okay. And the chance already know one spot you occupied. And now number 6 options now be Freddy Valverde, Chouameni, and then Abrante and the other Kamavinga. So one of them and a better partner with Bernardo Silva. Okay. And then between Ada Goulart and Bellingham, clearly Bakobe Tranche. Definitely I think it's going to be Ada who might be coming from the bench. Okay. When I saw the line, I was my Becca say my major concern a centre backs no right for Nkwa. But I started Konate and Dean Hoyson. The Hoyson operating from the left because naturally no so onya bako timi both at least left ni kesia. It gives you the natural balance. Arsenal Magalhaes left, Mosquera or Saliba right. Into amount the perfect pair no. What I say? No more operating. Carrera started, but of course you need to Kukereya bam and season started will be Kukereya. Abrante the other Trent started and Trent Obama don't freeze competition power. Because don't feel in terms of tacking, but passing, chances creation, inversion, Trent does that better. And to be at big games, you know, might be more defending, no, because about attacking transition, attacking football against majority of the teams that Real Madrid will attack, it might be Trent. Okay, and I'm looking at how Mourinho is going to do that because when you look at the attack, of course, Mbappe's quality in the 7 crowd will be in but Carlos CSP, the typical Joselu profile Madrid needed. All of a sudden, CSP Bama Madrid here crosses fast row because there is a target man or why yeah fast row or head 2. He is very present in the box. Omobobo no kwa adaka anymore. No, I can't. Okay. Yes, Vinicius and Kofi were harsh on him, but I think a normal preseason plus he didn't play bad. Majority of the time people double up on him. Yes, or may say chances near there, but Vinny has always been like this. But results or better. Omobo game ne corner. I was waiting for my boy. Yandi Omandi. Unse maka semi you has say it is not because I am a Madrid fan. That is the reason why I feel happy for Yandi Omandi. But the story, in fact, Yandi Omandi. Ne story ninti nke team bi obebo bia obamu amempire ne se obeye successful because he's gone through a lot enti obamu any some few minutes of course Bellingham Nigeria also be mbebo any some few minutes na obebo ene Kofi Mourinho want to keep things simple meanwhile a lot of Benfica style no or Madrid and I'll talk about it in future sake of time enti these are some of the things that
Sipa. I know Aye Hussein Adam Sena Otenen Kasaman on Insemino or the DSC Ocean Eba na Otimi Edinidiama we are the Akana Ebetwas aha Akwaaba Radio 98.1 so we Akwaaba Sports Arena and an OP Yedi Ebro the channel says Shada Sports Wear Shada Sports Wear 7 country say Jesse Sino what so Okra 50 Gara Series Obenya Club I say opportunity Jesse Ashe Ompewi na Pediano Shada Sports Wear what 7 country say 50 Gara Series bla o club also opportunity Jesse Ubenya sa so na homa also opportunity Jesse Ubenya say football boot na pe Okra 300 Gara Series Obenya bi Jimbu to na pe Obenya bi say football ankasa na pe anasa transit na pe bia Okra 100 Ghana Series Obenya bi what 7 country set records no Okra 60 Ghana Series Obenya bi ana afi so consular clubs no ade train press no ade train nenya ya sebo nenya here nenya here bi Obenya bi asemo you waseme nka tell say pomoja kwan e obekum zongo one way wo mo eben central mosque do on say e ka mo e afrefra no afre 0204 584200 and 0542 427787 ofra ye bejo first ni abo na ne mapa so won timi aka bi e de free ya ka che o nyina ekrom bi na no pi wote yanka se e de agodiem sem no ye de down the tactical man ocean atenase ma yanka ne ho alaji baba na de aka no on fa entrance on fa ma wo na ya tie sim na fi sem no ya bomodian etimi di no so aka ocean abibia bokọ de
Bibia bako pen kesi e Kofi Tagor.
E de nyame ase. Na so de.
Onso ho ye.
O se Nigeria ni pa.
Sa.
Ibo pa o se mo pa.
Nigeria din ben na obetimi di amami anopai.
Ana ye ma wa yi. Isakaba.
Just mo de mo ne ben pa.
Na ye di ni bi no o se ye mo de na Isakaba.
Isakaba di na o de beto me.
Na nka ve de di na nkento.
O mami David o papa ne de.
Maya.
Adeleke.
David Isakaba na ye.
Na Dangote wo ho.
Dangote.
Masa.
Oh no.
Ai otodo lamu wo ho.
Oh bien.
Ana ba ku.
Jai.
Mo mami say di ni.
Ye be mo da bi.
Pela.
Yo, ene ma yente.
Yo, Kofi.
Ye.
Yenchie tiefo.
Obi ajo so na pay.
Ena no pay. Yemran senu we.
Okay.
Enra Arsenal am a convincing and emphatic dominant performance.
You
against Manchester City. Nti results no koye 3-0 in advantage of Arsenal.
Yeah.
They are winning almost 18th FA Community Shield title. Now, a cutting razor game. Yeah, but the following week, you know, now you're about to start Premier League.
Yes.
Now, Kofi, before say, made devil deep around match in the moon. My main far record way enter from and as a main set record way straight. Say, and they Arsenal and the current champions of the Premier League. Almost on community shield title next year, so.
Okay.
Now, the bad omen are Eddie Adia Uyechin said, Team Kofi Obeji FA Community Shield title no. Since 1992-1993 started Premier League no. Emu 80 pe and omo to aso kodi Premier League no.
98.1
Akwaaba 34 seasons. Aya body abesi enei. Say obo FA Community Shield competition no na ojia. The possibility say untumi enkodi Premier League no awosoro.
Okay.
26 times and a teams omoji FA competition titles no. Omontimi to aso ankwankoji A League no.
Okay.
Now on the match itself, Arsenal took control right from the very beginning of the match. So they were so comfortable. Mutumi ball normal game. Early as 23 seconds. Abrante and Miles Lewis Kelly 18 up with Ricardo Carafiori. Carafiori actually first goal within 23 seconds. That's now for the cruising amu a comfortable lead.
Okay.
So soon and Arsenal the second goal the account. So first half no, now Arsenal I the two. Even no more returning back second half no crown and check 48 minutes. And I am answer. Internet say Arsenal for no to say Kofi Omodumoro na was suri pa omo get a job not done easily.
Okay.
Now key moment be ba game we share expectations and the match na new arrivals no. Kwan ben so na ye be hwe se on be fa so a on be very good start for their respective clubs. Name one player Kofi na me keenly interested. I'm monitoring ya branch of Christos Zolis. Kofi obia ohwe boy we last season in the Champions League ehwe Belgium Pro League ye bia no any player me di na nkomo the 24-year-old Greek international.
Oh okay.
Only more papa.
Okay.
Last season Kofi so no contribute to 51 goals. 51 goals at Macra.
Wow.
Last season 29 assists, 22 goals. And Abrante we Edema ye. Enti me na enye me nwa say Kofi, ultimately a very good start to life. Edema Arsenal with 2 assists. Abrante ye no confirm the potentials and the ability Abrante and Christos Zolis ewo. Arsenal omo left wings one Abrante friend Martinelli. You see, they don't know GD pass on convince Arsenal for enough.
Okay.
Enti so be a transfer window ni be no consistently na Arsenal for a left winger. Oh no so Kofi obetime add something to Arsenal attack no. And the omo say Abrante and Christos Zolis no or the perfect profiler obetime there them Abebo Arsenal and he did a very good job enra.
Okay.
Now for Manchester City there, coach Enzo Maresca, in fact, results ananka already. Because coach our Baba team mono. Kofi Baba started a career with Manchester City after replacing Pep Guardiola. No himself Kofi bet me any results just to give hope and confidence say Niama Eba Bekoye and on a tenwa. But unfortunately, Maresca akolusu match no. And he lost the game in a fashion that Nyamie no krenye. City fans are no munya happy at all. Now, share Man City team no. Kofi, they are in fact, transition to a different phase. Yes. Man City ain't easy that. Obi anadwe yen say Man City be easy bia nya no kre. And the coach Enzo Maresca, yes. We know say why Edmond Hoda. Because he was once an assistant to coach FN Pep Guardiola. Yeah. And he had it. But you see, who share the two Manchester United? Thomas Salas Ferguson call now. A similar steps and a similar way. And current City way under Maresca because for Guardiola Kofi coach team for 10 good years. How you see Man City in the shadows of Guardiola. What that transforming team no? Ordinary different style of football about Premier League. Even some of the things quite copying no. Kofi and take a fortnight for Maresca to change everything on Man City. Again, regardless of the fact say coach and Pep Guardiola kono Kofi no kwa na koye experience and key players baby o City team we na omudi ho biem. Okay. Nathan Aki oni ho o we abrante e fe no John Stones Kofi ho Bernardo Silva oko Rodri eko in addition to Guardiola make na one say me so Maresca Kofi on fanima easy. Okay. Obey serious rebuilding from top to down. I feel no she be afro. Maresca cannot play same as Guardiola. The style no be similarities kakra ni ade because he worked under Guardiola no. But on the ball into me Guardiola the NLB no. Okay. And the changing from Guardiola style no to Maresca style no be take time kakra. And sana yes and Niama are the akwezo credit goes to Arsenal. They did a fantastic job because when Omunya on record the biggest win over City Serbia to nail almost City City ain't me go since 2014 and as I did be a day ACA Yama Arsenal team number so now my new transfers no say the Rodrigo Hernandez Cascante are joining Barcelona now third bid Barcelona e dey come Manchester City no and convince Manchester City accept third offer no enti according to Sky Sports omodi ababetu just say Barcelona third bid no dey come Manchester City in the region of 65.4 million pounds who the euros are 76.5 million euros and Man City for accept a deal no now on record Tagor. Manchester City losing Abrante and Rodrigo Obiani. Yes. Say Upo is the engine in their midfield. And they need to find a way to replace him. And yes, ten. And yes, an absence will be felt. Because once upon a time under Guardiola, this is the player Kofi. Over 70 matches are anytime Odin City lose. Yes. So it underlines Rodrigo Hernandez Cascante the importance within the Manchester City setup. Early as possible, transfer window no close here no. Also City for no find a way. Not about omuye the replace Abrante no. Now, anope New Studios no. Tagor Sky Sports for a pool bi say Rashford benya dia to so amamia. Pool no Kofi omo bisa say who has got the better deal for Rodri. Between the two teams no why nanya better deal is it Man City or Barcelona enti omoye pool no omoye no Kofi 36% as a Man City na a good business and then 64% so say Barcelona na a good business. Okay. Now Kofi I side with those who are saying that Man City na good business no.
Why?
Where Rodri City for tono around 70 million.
Oh, okay.
Kofi Obaye or the Oma Beji the SS or the Omuji Bia. When 30 years.
Oh, okay.
Oma manage I find a way be a bitty dynamics in the transfer negotiations up on over 76 million.
Oh, okay.
Player already 30 years. He has won treble, he has won multiple Premier League trophies, a lot of titles. And to the City, yes, will be our JV. And 30 years, our Kofi, I say, Rodri, injury prone. I'm the ton of Kofi, over 70 million. From business angle, it makes a lot of sense for Manchester City. Now, he is not coming to solve Barcelona problems in here.
Okay.
He will upgrade their team. Obama Barcelona team I take move from strength to strength. But the whole truth is that he's not coming to solve Barcelona problems. So why don't you read the Abano? City Barcelona ever be Champions League near there. Ebiana and Kwanesa and for more. But there were other key areas we did a Barcelona setup also almost strengthening. Rodri on your priority signing for Barcelona.
Okay.
On your player Barcelona here no. Barcelona here no.
Ade.
Because already no that position already be kwa kobo Barcelona will play it ni bi order da. Enti o ka key ka priority signing na. It is a hard day by all means when your player bi ho. It is a Barcelona team priority signing should be an attacker.
Okay.
Omo here proper center for number 9. Even though Rodri upgrade on Pedri and Frankie de Jong. But in Rodri absence before so Obano, some players where you know Omo Barcelona are successful, Omo de Omaji La Liga back to back. You get a point. So who can be as a change Barcelona and your player Beshawa and can you Rodri? A center back position, Omo you be rapper Park Kubasi.
Oh, Jinani more.
Omo here number 9. Prolific number 9 Obama goals. Nya there. Lewandowski here can replace you know. I'm replacing Lewandowski, you get a point. But Kofi he will upgrade the Barcelona team. Now, I still don't understand why two big teams are ever Spanish La Liga anymore. Or more pulling power over the Premier League teams. You see how already not operating and also episode during Barcelona. And today, be a didn't come up say. Football ya Kofi ayewe. Say player be both different league ya ni adia Premier League like Bundesliga, Italian Serie ni adia. Na yeti news say Real Madrid and Barcelona penwa. Yes you call football university. Meaning they have some level of pulling power bia. Kofi so mobile player ho a udi agrombe confused player no. Why would your money Enzo Fernandez say I'm a Chelsea for omo buafu abrante no? Because Enzo Fernandez na say coding komobi say nko no nyamba Real Madrid na nko be dey. Obebo and am so kra ma coach okoye Leon Rossini e suspended no e twen aso. Even the vacations bebre kra no na te say Enzo Fernandez no kokodin was Spain ho. So the La Liga teams no Kofi omo pulling power. Hey Rodri Kwanya na Kofi, you so enticed, you so interested in joining Barcelona. You get a point. So Pompo Kofi no krapani say the Liga teams no mobile player ho asem na aba where they are on begin dey ediako. Enti ye Rodri transfer no. So we be see akwa wie. Oba so obebo ana ontimi modie. Emre nkwa na be dey ebekire. Now Kofi weekend Bayern Munich able Telecom Cup. Now almost Red Bull Leipzig 3-1. Kofi match no guso ekoswa after Brante from Jamal Musiala. A share third goal for Bayern Munich. Kofi on nante Obasa all of a sudden now Brante na gina ho wa say and Ismail Sabali new signing for Bayern Munich rushing 10 no okoso Brante from Jamal Musiala mu. And order no to form boko amani Abrante no or fenti. Enti sa Abrante na nso no krampo na nko be bu aye dey. Ahwe. You see ye argument bebre concerning professions aduma nipa ye. Aduma bia various jobs and professional nipa ye de eye Tagor unse ye place ni sika omogina aya na ase yehu ni se anade enko akọ gina park so 19 minutes keke sika ya de money ade he go fi no kra pa ne say in this world of work everybody deserve adwuma bi a oye katua bi a sese ne saka Sawadwini se obi adwuma oye efo sika onya ntinu hu se efo a it is neither here nor there money na dauda
yes
say na wo abetena radio so kasa keto we ya wo kasa first radio owners no omo se mo kan se radio na e part onu aba be kasa 2 hours pe no man te wo pese ntu akase dabi san komo no go fi we should even allow that conversation to even go on again. Abrantia no time oye say osensen ya no ogina ho no. Say Ismail Sabari ansensen danger antem ankwanko so abrantia fe no musiala. Kofi nka o theater no. Udi awan kan kon besi ho. According to Bayern team doctors ne say kan kon si ho a gobewu.
Wow.
Nkobewu easily. Nipa bebre aya na omu fenti anase bi omu collapse no. Enye yare na bi eku omu o se bi o theater bi dem kra ni tibetuma akobom panum ana ni tibetuma abo akondwom ni tibetuma abo fom eno na man ye very risky no very risky any ade enti anopai na Kofi reports from the medical team abase Abranton is he's in a stable condition any ade na the ekofa Kofi asenwe nyina ba na say at Munich one and we are na ball on na no now see football there's no way to my with that weather football ni weather enenam and in tia say North America I say North Africans by say o yan fa match ko three yan fa mo go dire wi ni ade and in tia say ye ba bebo match ye di can steady weather conditions ni ade anyway and say yeah, when you say weather conditions and shada enye favorable you postpone match no you get a point and the football weather is very important now Kofi weather forecasters na no mo Munich ho no omo nso mo dey betu gan say enra no Kofi mo match no na temperature no na 33 degrees Celsius 33
wow
we are born na me say mo 33 na obi a fenti wa park so no and the Ghana Premier League press and break Kofi ye trimede no me ensa
gain
no me ensa mra wi ni gina so den and who Ghana Premier League player pe hu na no say obobo
ade
the one who nam na den no
o patre say
who na no because Kofi weather conditions no mu face no ha no Kofi anu e den and who tell be ye advocate say anka matches no senka yetimi ye various stadium no ye ni a nka enfa matches ni bi nkosha awi anumre se na be ya be favorable
ade
ama players na bobo na bo ni ye enti Kofi the free ones buy no
okay
Cristiano Ronaldo the abetu dwa odi nkomo enra say after this season he is saying goodbye to football the legendary Cristiano Ronaldo now Kofi akakuma bi no wadi 42 so the 41 he is getting so close to age 42
okay
now Ronaldo about until this answer we about to do we need to ask some questions the first question after say me who news me say Ronaldo say Obaba retire after this season then say can he reach the 1,000 career goal mark
29 goals to go
24 yes I say was share 976
okay
nti aka 24 goals na Cristiano Ronaldo reach the 1,000 career goal mark
our penno
our person oye dey achieve sadem now obetimi aduru ana ontimi nduru de ero de ye ntimi insubstantiate ebre na be kire now say Ronaldo timi bon mode e 24 goals no count this season not just clearly Adiana Ronaldo this season any so years ago yes indeed Ronaldo timi achieve and if Ronaldo timi achieve that 1,000 career goal mark now Kofi he deserves huge recognition and reward I was saying he had a big praise at the two Cristiano Ronaldo ni din so. So until 2027 now the contract now only ana sa wono. Abana we here any idea. And we can't imagine Cristiano Ronaldo say all retire. He has given so much to football, so much. The life we need football. Oshe avode and ye dedication, commitment. Kofi or the share ejuma oyem as a footballer. He deserves huge respect. That is why ne do na feel say the greatest of all time. Ebi musu feel okay and Messi ne great ni adia the argument abaro. Okay. The other one Kofi I can't imagine Ronaldo say we become goodbye to football. Wow. Sign na Kofi feeling no ebe
Obi say emfra Ibuka.
Hey, say dia mo de to me no.
Ba oti ne sumpa o.
Sa, na nyanya nsan ko a. Na oni say animonyamfo bi ati so. Animonyamfo bi ati so.
Me here channel so no to say.
No bi. Sa be kan pam yo.
Abeka odiniti. Okay, so almost ono ti so.
Odiniti na susu ye.
Oti ne.
Alintia. Odiniti na susu ye.
Okay. Yeah.
Guglielmo Vicario. They say akakuma bi no ni Juventus awie.
Oh, okay.
I'll return it to Tottenham.
And I was a friend.
Guglielmo Vicario.
Oh, okay.
Or that Tottenham. Only go that pa.
Ah, okay.
Now, or that the my Italian national team. No? Any idea? Okay. Now see, me who knew to say Guglielmo Vicario called Juventus. No, now me very happy for one reason. You see, Juventus ebenya Gigi Buffon. Now Gigi Buffon in the year 2001, Buffon ebe to Eden van der Sar. Yeah. Oba yenu Kofi. Oba told Juventus go post no Tiaka for several seasons upon seasons. Na Buffon eneda edema Juventus. Okay. Now after Buffon kwaya no, Juventus has to find Obi in between the sticks. Na ma ba to Buffon legacy ni so. Enti di Gregorio mo sense ni money ade ababe ni namu. But none of them ana Kofi. Obetima Ababe replace Buffon, replace the okay. And today, for Juventus to express interest, they say, "Omani Abrante will carry almost Omani all returning. We know somebody and about Tottenham or something the alcohol. Oh, okay. I just say, Kofi, they are desperate to find a way to face their goalkeeping problem. He's a very good goalkeeper in terms of 1v1, solid saves, reflexes, any other reading of the game, BBI on point." And he will be a very good addition. Okay. At the amount team my friend Juventus. You,
that's see. And no, I had a tactical man Ocean. And then Oten Kase, Amanon Sabodin and Chilemo SC. Yeba, no messages in Abana, Yenny be Emfro, Nanuchino. You are at the Fisema Twaso, Nabiga Forcing Kunya, and Fisema, I son of P, Yade Ebano, almost so at your margin Chileso, Eddie Abba, and then which why would see Sama Konya. Now also to me after what Jamaican ho. Now also to me about also to me bedin komo and design is etia ho. Now young quay, no messages no Pina Dawson, young quay be influence. Now young so far, sending your city. I was Akwaaba Radio 98.1 channel so say we know Akwaaba Sports Arena. Ananopi ya de ma non duba ye be pejemu nene DJ Rango babe take over Jovia enter ponti. No, Babasum. Was say I am familiar watching you live from London. Was it say my increasing to my friend what's the in support Yadasipa. Was say live from Brukum Kutu number 1. Was it Rudy Pedri go. Was it increasing to my mom Amabadu the Amsala DJ Maklili Alenge Rice and all Kutu number community member from Great Mugabe the messenger or the Abanonum. Was it good morning Akwaaba Sports was say I am Anthony from Pom watching the show live from Kumasi Santasi. Was he Hussein Adams is the best sports analyst in Ghana. Was he I love the guy and I love the show. Yadasipa we Kwame Anthony from Pom the messenger or the Anthony Yadasipa so the message you know Eddie Abba. Was he good morning Akwaaba Sports. Was he listening to Hussein Adams and the task sports crew. Was he congratulations to FC Barcelona for winning yesterday. Was he I go by name Rapture Junior inside Akropon on keep it up you Yadasi Rapture saw the message in Eddie Abba. Was he watching the show live from CBG Security Checkpoints or say indeed you guys are fantastic. Was more update on FC Barcelona. Congratulations to Rudy and Barcelona. Was say my regards to audience my co-workers at all CBG Security Post. We Ayatata Nicholas and messenger or the Abba and Opinion. Was say my big brother who said Adams is seated down. Okay, for analysis. Yeah, that's we Nana Kwame. Men's and message on so Ediaba and opinion. Was watching you live from Brikum, but I see was you guys are doing the amazing work. Was it for Mother Ghana? Keep up the fire, Benny. Yeah, that's we 7 Ofusu ni message on so Ediaba and Anopi and so it me a fro no. Now we say good morning, Kofi Tagor and your crew. Okay, yeah, that's we. Simon Zachariah and message whatever. And I say ask Hussein if Real Madrid's next move will be Bastoni and Buadi. Was the sources I have gathered me tell me that okay you yeah that's him. Buadi there's on me say Man City for half an area. I see what Man City player and Bastoni Diano and I am actually be free trade. If you make sure say a bit me that man. Was say good morning. To the prime team. Was say this is dead man from Senasi Osamatri. Was say I'm watching you live at what I am free in our central region. And what just say Christian to Lito and all Cemetery guys. Was say keep up the good work. Yeah, that's it. So the message, you know, Eddie Abba and Nano Peace. So if you're dead man, you. Na Yanko na yenyu info. Was say I am Carrasco watching you live from Tulaku. I don't know you. Yeah, that's was more update on Arsenal. Yeah, that's a passer or the message, you know, at the Abanopi. Now, Yanko, now you're 57 Emra. A person you started at a free Yama under 20 or more Australia, and no Timono Etima from Manamako Pimo or Poland. Shannon sample FIFA Women's under 20 World Cup, no, or Poland for and he see it was the one about copy and Yakubu Yakitime free or Mayama. Yakopimo or Poland number since Hombana can echo to us. Now, you have a World Cup and Yamia next month. It be starting on the Bitimako come and 80 me and the coach Charles Samson and in Mayano or Metime Afro Mayma or Madame Akopimo our Poland Abontiza Hombano or more echo to us or we any day Froba. You don't some yadi amount and then Anapi our Akwaaba radio 98.1. Shannon sample and one and a waf corner 80 me a year our Morocco Abontiso Nen Nanya Samikito Fana game no at its for no many abre o ma hu de Malawi for e dia Nigeria South and Ghana for to one fan de dia one hwa na de fra koyo mutan ntenu ase ye gwie ye no na Cameroon for abomode timi ache o man a ye friend Malawi for aso o kan ma akwa en 9 form ama yise Malawi e kan o man timi antibi eno timi agina so ama me no ka say 2026 Morocco wafco no ye no my friend Cameroon o na tie do toso me yenu no Malawi miansa no Algeria na face the host no Morocco for no etoso en9 wa ye don se be dem no Jumedian Association so na CAF president Dr. Patrice Motsepe no South Africa FIFA president Gianni Infantino no and face Ghana Football Association president Uraketo Plakum no say second vice in CAF no na mo nyina Jumedian asa o mo de mo nim nyam ekote chairman yama setime koso kama etimi edema mo we ane de froba ye don se no the amount in India no nyansa mi kitokra Shannon so Ghana ka says this na transfer window no na pro no na yakatuma abrantie aye friend sana ati obeka has folk for show interest abrantie no omo epeno sina kan Edma Hoho United the ebanes has folk for as omo yomani aiz abrantie no omo hs omo ehiane biom omo ni abrantie John Entry edin komo oyo no eginamo Edma Dreams FC omo hiane se po John Entry omo nyan o team no ma yade a ayisi ebetimi aboa mo we ane de free oba ye don sam yade amount en anopi akana foni si an transfer window no pono no na itimi akatum anafi so Ghana Premier League no aka 18 days na so ebe start e Ghana ha na ahese so far say any say ebetimi akọ na the baby United omo ne kotoko match no bobo Brikum Golden City Park nti eba ne say club license management no omo say omo park na enye meet standard nti see Golden City Park ho ana isi the baby United omo ne kotoko first game no omo metimi abobo we any dey free ye don sem no ye dey amount na anopi na ye to aswem ne enkopiemo ewo nsem fufuro ma ye enkopiemo Kumasi Asante Kotoko team no eda so ewa class isi ahoba no omo eguso a isi omo ya ndendenia no enya sam kitokra na no ana brand manager David Obin Nyako etimi edin komako ja Kotoko press no isi nyoma players no eso omo ye de ne kwanso omo ye no wabombo de etimi de nya omo isi omo ana o team no so control okoye bibia to seek permission from them one seek permission na so ko jina TikTok live so wodin komo anasa boko shechebi na se Kotoko brand na asifo a omo HS this time nya dis ane omo so bio abra oja boys no we enen koma David Obinyako wono brand manager Edema Kumasi Asante Kotoko no what the two boys in
the brands and partnership manager for Asante Kotoko. Basically, my work is to make sure I protect the brand Asante Kotoko. And when we talk about the brand Asante Kotoko, it's everything that has to do with the image of the club. And for every football club, the primary asset of the club is the footballers. So you are the brand of the club. So my work is to make sure I project and also make sure I protect. But I cannot do it alone. I need to do it with your support. Now, some of you have signed your contract, but those of you are left yet to sign the contract. When you sign the contract, there are three main things Kotoko takes from you. The first thing is your talent, which is your ability to play football. The second thing is your time. And the last one is we pay you for your image rights. So what this also means is that how you conduct yourself, we have to help you to do what is right. And that is what makes you a professional player. You need permission to do TikTok live. Because like I told you, you've given us your image rights. So before you do TikTok live, before you do dancing videos, you need permission. In a Kotoko apparel, in a Kotoko bus, you need permission. I hope these is are well understood. If you are wearing a hat and the hat is not a Kotoko branded hat, you have to take it off. All these things are crucial. I'm going to check this out. And yet, they post to for example, TikTok, yeah, okay. There are certain ways, if you use on TikTok, you'll be banned. So if TikTok has those regulations, as a club, we also have same regulations.
You, we and then Sema David Obe Nyako, what they atuja and anopi, yadibi amount. Na also TB in India no nyansa me kitoko. And they say, Mnaodo I so madama boys, you know, went to me and sorry when you be big. Oko professional football as a clubs now, Omoniana Yibi, and to me a show say Obenyako, and I'm more I say Kotoguti, so we edis or Kotoko Brando, or meet me a protect man, I said to Makosi, it me at the amount we any day for ba, you don't summon, yadi amount and anopi. Now Kotokasia Biamino, Omo coach Eric Tenkra, couldn't come. Now one is South Africa, radio station in a didn't come on, and Ebusan so far it's so free South Africa be PMO our Ghana baby Juma at my club I friend Kumasi Asante Kotoko Nema to say and also Nema Gugunakum but the Kotoko budget is a good amount of simple or maybe season was say a new class B at TP Mazembe and I feel so Koko PMO South Africa and name Morocco mo Egypt mo or more budget no I so more Africano was this a budget no and Yadi Sidru or more making sure to meet my smart steady beer Sikana I so almost at me a car or more San is a hold on a bit to me a meeting Kotoko standard.
I like working on projects because ultimately a full clean out really at the club, looking to bring in new players, new faces. Stanley and I have been extremely busy over the past 3 weeks, scouting, looking for new players that we can look to bring in. And that hasn't been a very, very easy task. Our budget, truth be told, is nowhere near the budgets that majority of the clubs on the African continent that are competing in Champions League. We don't have that type of budget. So we got to be very, very smart in terms of our scouting and recruiting. And so far, I think we've been doing a pretty good job. But, still another 3 weeks before the league starts and only time will tell, So hopefully within the next 3 weeks, we can set a proper foundation here, build a proper team to ensure that we can look to compete against the likes of Mediama and obviously Hearts of Oak. They're the other two popular teams here in Ghana. And Mediama won the league last season, currently are the most successful team in Ghana. So we want to make sure that we can compete against them and try and run all the way to the end of the season and hopefully lift that league title and get the club back onto the continental stage.
You and then some coach Eric Tenkla Abetu just say budget say Kotoko Ekrama Omodi Run season was ultimate and competitive say class B is a TP Mazembe more clubs and more Africa now best some could do watch us on budget and our fun pa but only best smart no my example on beat me and ya Kotoko here and what she and on Buzans and facilities and one training pieces and as for to say and also Tenkla what did you Jenny
standard and the quality of those artificial pitches are not to the standard of TP Mazembe, for example. They play on artificial and it's a high quality artificial pitch. The ones we see here are not on that level. The club had plans in place back in 2013 to build a training center for field. Up till now, they've only managed to complete 2 of those fields. The facilities itself grow that way. I think Mediama is the only club really at the moment that has decent training facilities, whereas majority of the other clubs really struggle. So, there's still a lot of work and a long way to go here in Ghana for them to get to the level or the standard that you would see in the likes of Cameroon, South Africa, Algeria, Tunisia as examples, Egypt. But the talent that exists here in Ghana is massive, really is massive. A lot of scouts come out here to Ghana looking for players, and the players are actually grabbed here at quite a very early stage of their development careers. And, so to try and find quality here, in my opinion, is not that difficult, but a challenge, because you're competing against, everyone. So it's like a level playing field. It's strength against strength. So the league itself, it's not a walkover for any team. Every team has to work extremely hard and ensure that they collect maximum points in order to win the league.
Talent and I feel so the style of Ghana, you're born in a city and also Tinkler. We and then come out Kotoko coach, or the two women.
I think technically they're extremely good here in Ghana. Very, very good. They've got good power, good strength, and they are technically gifted. And you mentioned the fact that a lot of you look at the Ghana national team that played in the World Cup right now, only the second choice keeper, who I believe has gone to Stellenbosch, was a local-based player. Every single other player in that squad is actually applying their trade in Europe. As South Africa, we haven't managed to achieve that yet. They still also reward the players, the local players. They call it the reserve team, where we've got a couple of the players that play for Asante Kotoko. They play for the Ghanaian reserve team. They get called to camps, and there are camps throughout the season where these players then report. I actually have 2 players now that are actually not training with me for pre-season. They are actually with the under-23 national team, who are doing a camp and in preparation, obviously, for the upcoming Olympic Games.
We and in summer, Eric Tinkler, what to do? Not on Busan is an expectation. And then the target here, I see other Kotokono, DNA, see, or more expected from him. And I know Anna Tinkler, I do we have to just say Kotokono, or Bessa Kotoko, Sapejabium, no Kotoko that them, no Kotokonya, Konya, no CAF Champions League, no Eze Kotoko, Etimi Okububi, no players, and so Eze Kotoko,
the modern game is demand now, or the expectations of all club owners is success, and obviously that is what the club wants, and that's also what I want. I came here to be a successful coach. I came here to try and get this club qualify again for the Champions League, but the club is well aware of the challenges that they face, both financially, also in terms of infrastructure, looking to try and create an environment that is more professional. We've had to deal with a lot of indiscipline at the club, and I think a lot of that stems from a number of factors, and the club is aware of that, So I think I will be judged, obviously, on results and performance, but at the same time, the club is well aware of the difficulties that we face.
We and Sema coach Eric Tinkler, one I head coach Adama Komasa Santi Kotoko, Wadi Atuja and Anopi Yadebi Emma, and Nochi and the sporting director Stanley Menzo Wakasa, Edia for quality is a quality Zawakotoko. I say no players in any team or Muyana on Yamanino, or the Kakra Atuja at the F1 I see, or Muguna come say, on bit me Aboma Kotoko, so it me a pija. Stanley Menzo, or no I sporting director Adama Kotoko.
We need players with quality, and what I already said, quality is not enough. You need more things. You need a good mindset. You need to be a professional. And if you can't be that because I don't know what, then we have to say, sorry, this is not what we want in the club. This is not what the club stands for. And then you have to shake hands and say, okay, maybe it's better to go somewhere else. It's hard, but it's never individuals, never private. It's never out of emotions. It's decisions we make out of profession. It's not about me. It's not about the coach. It's about the club. The recruitment must be better than we have. That's one, must be better. And 2, it must be having the same mentality, the same mindset that we want and that we have. We don't want to bring in players that are thinking only on their own. No, you're part of this family. You're part of this group, and we need you to behave like that and act like that, to be a professional, to work together. That's why there are some clubs having, when a striker score 5 goals, you get a bonus. That's so bad for your team. That's so bad. So those things we don't do anymore. It's always we, starting on the pitch, we, wider we, And as a club, we
and then Sema, a free coach, and as a Stanley Menzo, one no Ayakumasa Sante Kotoko sporting director, then come a free Nakachi Eba, Nanua, and a some invitational tournament, you Nina, and resource, and no matches, say, and the coup, Yana Apostles, Eshaba, come a better Sana, Esham, Sasso, and Carola United, Eshami and Sama, Bichim United, Mete Canambako, and a free Adriana FC, and a Bricum Chelsea, about 0-0, Yadon Sam Yadi, and Mana, ye Bibiano, say, and a final table ne etia anopi yade ema Carola United enya 10 points plus 4 Dr. Sumienu Ayadiana FC 10 points plus 2 Sasono Miensano Ayabetore Sasana okra 6 points minus 3 Sasono Yana Process to Suma Kwaku Miens 9 wano enya 5 points minus 1 Brikum Chelsea to Suma Kwaku num wanya 5 points minus 1 and a fee so Insiano Bichem United wano sunya 5 points minus of 2 goals why don't samano yade ema and anopi enti Carola fono omo and say aya champion Minoka see yenu some invitational tournament no omatimi aje edesi omonas we any dey froba you don't sem ye dey emana so na Accra City International Tournament no before HS 21st Okopin 23rd of August and you see ombetimi abom ebekọ so ewo Hasselfolk Academy Sports na se compress or epopima ho and you see ebetimi akoso omo HS 9 am na 3 pm and you see ombetimi abona teams ya I see omaje pini omokobo no Accra Hasselfolk Swadro Oblast Vision FC na fe Port City FC omo ene 4 clubs ya meno kasi omo so betimi abo abra isebono omo abo mo de wi na fe ni si omo ko start omo de na ma hwese na omo betimi akoso yi etimi edi amom nsabene doso yemfe ensi na abejafo emrem na no chi no wa wutie so wi a ebe mo akonya na so etimi aba so na oso etimi abekere waje kwa me na bibia boko
yame adum Kofi
yo ma yenti we
Kofi yenti for na no mi say yekoko pie mu sunyane sumpa invitational tournament no Kofi eba wie o de league table no Karela egiye Aduana Bectero I think Bichim Chelsea Chelsea and Bichim that is our league table no isi koko pie mu Young Apostles 5 points Chelsea 5 Bichim United 5 then Bectero 6 Aduana 10, Karela 10. But we na Karela more goals chain. Aduana and Kofi Momodi. Go you see, this was a tournament. The purpose of the tournament wasn't about the trophy. The purpose of this particular tournament was to assess clubs no. Ubia function the team no. After say we introduce new players. Eddie Omwaba no. And no team no formation ben assist no person but tactics ben happen the room. This is what some of the games are now bet media room to go. This is a game I almost play be at Chelsea register ni biano. Enya kwenya about this particular tournament. Every single game biano team are not room. Not like the other teams. Because we share other teams now to say team like Tagor. Because now show more first level the ball first 2 matches then the 3rd and 4th match now. Now say unimabia netimi ya 90% assurance these are the starting lineup for Aduana this season. Okay. Ebia 1 or 2 players in the Babeden. But you had the 4 back, the midfield of Aban, Tinedu, Sedu Sana, the front liner here, a free Meshak, Stephen Amankona, who now show more lineup na Chidoye, Kufuor, then Alex Boache, remember more. These are the players I need, you know. So it tells you some of the coaches, you know, aside say, no, more trophy that's no beyond the game plan, or beyond the assessing the players, the fitness level of team beyond players, no. And when you say first game, no, oh yeah, not teams now what they know, go never form. But games let's start it after second games, no. And I say now teams now start here. Or more recover so Kofi because we a league now bank Kofi first 2 matches no obe recover na bia Kofi league no da say obe bought 3-4 matches be we na Kofi bia de no prepare ye no Kofi no koda dada so games we am clubs ni na say now your teams the problem we play team we any problem we team we mu and teams na back Kofi be prepare for 16 days, 18 days now. Aka for the league to start. No teams need be able to prepare. Now Chelsea, you seem to as at now. Problems away your team. 18 days could be enough. Kaka say you beat him the idea. I solve those problems. You are some of the players are more registered players. I could make us say I control so as at now your game with Japan and to me game nibi. Or under 23 and to me and Yakwen Siakai. Dear we say Taylor.
anya kwan ansi akan Augustine after the first game na Kofi ntumi anya den ambo this particular tournament so hiding some add-ons ba be den e ba be ka ho ama yenya the best out of your team na den yeah pen so Kofi they very good tournament last game no dey separate aduana any breakum Chelsea no any Karela na say Karela nya 10-10 but aduana ntimi we need the game against a breakum Chelsea meaning just a game na ngaza no Uzen bet me you that particular game no me because me assess na me match me script am here then me mark it no go me kan se bia be ha club it go be adun de wom na so supporters ne then ehun so go me said that the game itself na there Ocean Uzen be into that particular game and breakum just go fi ababedru nyame admo china team ne be start training ahead of your first game I be against a house of folk ewo Accra Sports Stadium nyame admo league no start here Kofi the baby United Kofi the baby be bo home no breakum enye me problem ade ha me pa say Kofi Division 1 Super League no mo bo no odim say finals na teams na promote to Premier say positive dey amobi the two teams na you promote to which is Ashanti Gold 04 the baby United Kofi obi antiman qualify from the group stages me hu ye na ye me won ye
say precision and precision
Kofi yes
match is normal but it's not about results
no
the results
Kofi me ba the baby before the any year me 1 year because Kofi one the ntia omo the any year me 1 year ni say how the baby is prepare for this particular season no Kofi almost 90% of the players no and Kofi me who say na the baby well prepared chain the other class no the ntia was na me make say team like Obishan drafts. On say Division 1 then start here na enu some stage bia Division 1 for na shada and prepare omo team ni and we have sympathy other teams na Kofi no mo preparation no towards this tournament na ngazan e mo kra dey introduce omo later now they weren't ready for this particular tournament but to hear team like the baby Ash Gold 04 Kofi omo ye newly promoted teams omo ba premier ni ma na expect say omo ko into this particular tournament no mo ko show something different that was ade na em wan kakra because say when they all premier teams are first but now we a newly promoted team Kofi oba into this tournament at the time Division 1 for no omo born e bi kura na omo ready for this particular tournament later na FA dey omo here then e ba be kan ho but say the medical can I was only surprised say Ebiana I was thinking say on betimi the group stages no say be on benya a lot of matches na then abo that is me and then now what 4 games were free drafts about semi-finals or about finals drafts against 2 matches ahead of the baby now I think say the baby ni mama Kofi no aba premier no should get more matches because some part in Kofi obi abo matches for pepe ya mo obi amo semi-finals obi amo finals but here in the case the baby as ye me because of say then can say the baby tina no timi at least omo no when you ready for the tournament no o team take advantage of them no nya more matches they prepare the team no ahead of those teams nya because we say the American pre-season games and the baby Kofi omo adwuma ye and I like some coach no on the bench coach no asat now can join the team no ogusu ye the calf lines is no to join the team no and say the baby ba be bonu home no breakum no Kofi and now no me taste information I was na me say anya me wan bebre because if you had be amaka na say na bibio no to the baby abom ball no the baby krumo inspection team di kan kwen me kanema e ma inspection team no anji the baby facility na ntun na nya about the stadium itself no mo ni park banana kasa pitch na e boss ball no go fi no mo ni pitch ba ni problem but niema na e ka ho okuro num ne ma club licensing for no hu say se e boli go hakofi emwa other clubs ni nyina one me di kan say health facilities Kofi Premier League center bia no should get a referral center Kuno should get a referral center and baby a referral center Kofi be din say Ghana ha e be wan Premier League then e ho head teams na e bo ni nyina obia wo kura Kofi o referral center and the referral center no so Kofi it shouldn't be more than 20 minutes away drive from
and you are fair to my Division 1 clubs no you almost see any part
it's also division 1 Premier
say criteria ye golden spark ye ntum say okay health issues no Kofi yes the one division for no even okokra na ambulance no emfa obi ahun ye ko ha ye ko boy FA Cup ye ni di baby ye bisa say ambulance o mo so mo standby car and e can loss no say ambulance ni ha e so make car for available ukọ pre-match je car na number nyina eden match commissioner no say in case BBC as aka ni si baby a ambulance eden esi but Kofi enye the best you can't compare car winning to an ambulance Kofi at least medics eden e wo mo betumi aso situation ano for some time so say sadia Kofi I understand you people say a body division one so injury should the premier injury and any division injury we should also consider say sadia money nyina say bi ni kronuma even football kra ni kwan say ma eden ubobi because the baby Kofi adia experiments only omudi nkomade a no nsuo pa referral center no aside the referral center Kofi police post
this is here say eno ne ye de be ya asem say no na enen say omo premier no ntimi mo bi oho
yes Kofi
because just omo ko see referral hospital ma omo di baby for answer no matter ena dey be police no mza ko see police station nti na the park no ma ye go Anna
yeah we say because nkomo omudi ne niam it entails a lot
because me I don't know
the major things are na ewom na a road no so Kofi road you can't blame you can't blame about
na hospital ne near ni so
ni nyina blame
about you sa factors ni nyina je say ene omo ne chest na be cha bo wa ha
o de akeka ko yi
because hospital bi am ho just osi hospital
de akeka ko yi
police station just osi police station o ko fa police
you see baby a sorry to say baby a Kono won Kofi esan ko disadvantage to the before no
to say
because means that me say manya akwanya akọ premature and then when you are playing against Kotoko Hansa you need at least not less than 60 personnel and we heard that enclave on in Hana Kofi they are struggling even when it comes to police personnel and when they more even at the time any league match because personnel say all that area honey then it's nti omusha na yes ya bebo league match ye hia 80 personnel in a game no Kofi abese ma dibi for na boka mo because we say unim say police personnel say ba club na betu aka ni e say ofa bi fie bi asampa e de ba se sampa na nso a wanchi se wanchi wanye food na the young apostles say at the same time e say wanchi ni provide security for young apostles at the same time ono hwe na the men ni so a ontimi provide security for e di baby so the baby ne cry within the Bono region. It said the best place I so security free. Sunyane brekum. And Kofi police personnel say free Sunyane brekum to the baby for a match. Kofi ababi obewie now here sika o geni gate ni nyina no. Kofi ni nyina bese kudi those things na very sad. Now wish say ababi okon wa kuni nyina no. Na nka the people of the baby ebenya that opportunity no. Na nko mo witnessing for the first time the baby United versus Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Kofi nke history over the German area and a time area hona. Kofi ABC da say a premier team ebi at the Kumasi Asante Kotoko has to folk movie from Accra say ye kosa nkoni bi so akobo a Premier League game. So na nke be historic. Say the first time I has to folk the first time a Kumasi Asante Kotoko a movie free Kumasi say okodi baby akobo a league match Kofi na nke historic. But Kofi, I think that there is still more room for improvement. Ababi on between the nearby then. Egu akwemu because then police station they need see there. Say any bro umpa government ka say ombe ya na say health the only say e best expand the health facility ka kan Kofi dey medical doctors side then. Abo Kofi we ya dey nyedi Kofi ma me 2 minutes. Kotoko coach na fe no oti adwuma na ase.
Other person no oti.
Baby oba na fe no wa hu ni yi.
Sise.
O say budget e dey man no. Isa me Kofi see. E no wi o san ka say o de Kotoko be kwa the level of info.
Kotoko na enemy Champions League.
Or the because could do that level no. And go fi sa level no him for na epre.
One TP Mazembe.
And coach ni sending go say the level of Kumasi Asante Kotoko say enu him for.
Enu
TP Mazembe no. We say nkomo na what say. Coach ni say the level of Kotoko ni nu TP Mazembe mo.
Say ntin ya go fa na ba.
And no say say ni budget ni so e dia ma no.
Enu class na mo compete.
Enu class na mo compete no. So Kofi I'm asking myself say football na nka say di sika na ye. Obi obeka just say football enye sika na di bia Kofi oboa so sa sika na budget na into TP Mazembe for ne Zamalek for ne di Kofi kwambe no be fa so obetumi aye adwuma na ko to TP Mazembe for no
so mo so my smart
smart Kofi and fast smartness in football
your friend is menzo
into smartness in saying
say omonye better players na omongo to you ye wi ane akoyi baako
Kofi TP Mazembe for ne elali for ni to you omono talk ese omono timi ba na obefa wo best player na o de akose ni team num be Kofi Kotoko ntimi ko for TP best player ma Kotoko ntimi ko for Zamalek best player ma o be Kofi Zamalek be wa be fa Kotoko best player de na ko teams na yes struggle say ni o mebo Kenya Tanzania no Kofi omo best players ni movie ko TP Mazembe omo magana sa teams na coach ni si oni ombe compete no Kofi I'm telling you today Kotoko ntimi to start team be a player so minim kwa be fa so ani ombe compete isi da obe ebe habet Kofi enokre Kotoko ntimi to Zamalek player Kotoko ntimi to TP Mazembe player Kotoko ntimi to Elali player so how do you compete with a team who ntimi to the player but no to who best player how do you compete with them
me that say and no your question you say obisanti the akamo mo abonte so enya no na yonkro enim o say
Kofi Tagor
ma intiwe
Kofi me that say the dikan the baby the no say be need details no but the person me tia say ne say a permanent decision and I subject to new maybe on betimaye because
media maintenance was a club lands management and you want
antum but as to the enti o manje no being try to give us the details what I say enti baby na me stress na ye say the details na obey dey maye no e more do too much
hospital ni akwan
because omuntimi ngosi hospital ensan kwesi ya kwan and we nkosi police station say say no mani nyina be wansa na ya je atum enti ka ye hu details no a and two Ababio he has invested hugely omunyanje field into mo no enti minim so the din komo because so the card was to form na na club license for na din komo say your facility ni ye nioma ben na ye ya ebe mo agi atum
so be kai before summer start me bisa no say before summer start no pen for be hwe ama mo tere na nioma yi so
onye
yes
no so
de
ombai into ombai amenya so mo ka je zone police station
ndabi
enti ade no mo wi o meka je police me ho ana hospital me ho Minister Atmas say basa dey na so mo ha no nti details na me here me pa before we can discuss the entia o manja ntu say kwa normal ones ni bi ye na perimeter ye say na bi o ntimi nya on time but o mebo be 2-3 matches bi wa ha and then subsequently o mo ye wi a o mo akwa bekum Chelsea bi wa 2 times o mo kodoma no o abaha nti sa no man dey clubs ekom na bekum Chelsea no o first match bebo wa dey o manja atum
o ye go dey o manja atum ni o ma o
dabi nyenye o ma giatum who say ye wo ye friend say
conditional proof
conditional proof conditional proof na o mo nji ntu bo mo say ye o ma ba bi mo
o say before say o me am bo match on say on the 7 and 8 next month be that am ya ko bo house match na but me so o me ba before say Kotoko because of the BB never
okay nti say ni Chelsea dey no final inspection yan mai Chelsea Bebo league no kura wa ha just the hopes in ho nti beku Chelsea also have to put in the work and just say no obi ba be so no woni be ba honso na honso ni nyina na nyina ko do bai do ma spy ya go do na do ba for say boy so sa o ni mo ye nwan
na conditional proof
Timbers ni nyina so ye kokro foforo so nti that is how interesting it is but then say it is space yeah you da yeko enti Kofi dia ye die obi anya ne fie ye na enti starting league no e wa ha na bibia enti nye kama no some invitational tournament na course wo sunyane no 6 teams Bektero Sasana Bechem United Adriana Stars Brekum Chelsea Young Apostles and Karela United Kofi I was there all the 5 days because I wanted to see the strength of the clubs here.
Okay.
Na me show be a team. Na ade ba kwa in the first place enya me wan say Karela United. Na J and say. Mbajo coach a league winning coach. E friend Nuruddin Abdulaziz. Bekum Chelsea okuta new coach. Adriana Stars okuta new coach. Bechem United Obroni Amado unsa agamade ope Broni no mkoshia Broni na Broni na team na Ghanaian players they are good I'm so one coach ni na mechewa Kofi and almost the entire team even we Young Apostles coach ikra and Uye coach as ono na bo season ni bi. No any team na for a while ah. I knew Nuruddin Abdulaziz. And in the first place anyame wanwa. 2. I think say me who a lot. Na say teams you know start Ghana Premier League you know. Na these clubs who participate in these 5 teams per what I saw. And team improve omo pa they are. Na me name the best of preparation they could get. Well, this kind of opponent that you've played against, every more the toughest of opposition based on what we saw, they gave them on so. Every crowd to quite different country, cry Google scanner like the kind of opponents here on no boy. And you could see, me say Manchester United, that's what teams in here serious in Ghana Premier League now. That's no serious, because Obia bought to make sure baby with the team to be any abre. Players baby were given opportunities. Unim say Brekum Chelsea played about 37 players na me kind about this very game as tournament. I say omo munya bi boy first team, second team. About 37. Okay, omo 1-1 ya. And this are share teams in preparation we be Chelsea United. Karela. You see, some of the teams, young apostles, one of the teams almost the same, young apostles. And this over preparation now, Edema, in the first place, the matches were competitive, and you know who here in its entirety, one a year goal scoring.
Okay.
Ghanaian Premier League clubs, no, particularly these teams now here, no, goal scoring, you as strikers and attackers, no problem, because here they are scared to shoot. I think throughout the matches that I watched, it is only Brekum Chelsea and no mobile warm up prior to a match. Oh, no more try shooting. This is a normal practice that every team is supposed to do. Warm up, no mobile at the ball, no more. At least I don't mean a Jordan. I know about for you. I know say come match so I know about for you. Professionals, no, you try that because the more you shoot, you know. A Bama game no opportunity, but toss out to you shoot. Okay, maybe I Elalio says Zamalek team biche mediama or parking so. Omo ye train no more Nigeria player bi. Kofi bibi Aki say bibi. Ha born about the night can say no place of okay. On night na she say no dey go. But I know minim so mo nsuan shooting here lot. Ade ba ko so me say hu ye ne say. Na we say nka match bi omo pon a in my candid view. Come practice penalties. Oh okay. Even though results in Egina, after the results they are different. But I'm more penalties and some more free field. We are Ghanaian players of penalties. And then I say Chelsea penalty. Okodru one who saw Bebafa, baby or fire na. Yes, I best say by side of her. Because they want to watch and who you know what I say. When your baby or Bebafa, keep an young when you know himself one answer or say no. Now, there is a genuine Ghana Premier League problem that we will discuss in future. Now, a major concern. It has to do with our coaching and the way we play our game. Me who know game na say. You see, unim say on the average, matches na yewen and it is even we crying. 98.1. Game no one last on the foot of play say yebo. On the average 26 seconds. Why? Mami cheche muncho. Dia me pa kire ne say. O sa abro kire say referee ball penny start here. Me na meje ball no. Na me mia stopwatch na eko. Na me dia ma Kofi Tagor yebo. Na on the average 26 seconds bia either ball no eko throw. And I say foul corner. Offside and now obi atwa obi. Enti I realize ye kwatra 90 minutes na Kofi apart from whistle. Players ni gina ho sa 90 minutes na so. When compare Europe, unse football 1 second, 2 passes to me. Yeah. Or more, even though you team home compare, but we need to improve. Because when compare Europe, on the average 2 minutes. Number one, 2 minutes. In fact, all teams need to be in possession. Weber and go through and foul. What I say, base 4 to 5 minutes. Number one, that's in play. And 2 quarter now, baller. What is our ball? And until now, on more bar. So I'm about 3 minutes, 20 minutes no place ni nabre because I no utu mi kakire wakutwa no foul na mahome because sana process ye de ball ne beto na quick kick na mahome 16 seconds ko fi bi no 4 seconds o boy ya wo ko hia no na glow ofri na number no ma say gina into the park so na woda because omu be gina sa referees nko na ye busy and you see utrase ahwe into coaches no they should teach our boys say ball no je na kwan ni mu a enforce mo long ball man nsai nya botra no keep and recycle mu miem mu process your fundamental problems were league in power. Kofi, when him say me be fie na me say me kase me ye me team of the tournament because me ma almost every match. Kakire bi na ma hwe be 9 matches no. But me lineup na subject to teams no de omo ye.
Okay.
Play teams ni we are team sheet kroma here bi. 2 players ni minim na me yina film.
Yeah.
Me the best goalkeeper be ma Daniel Afazu, former Biche United, Karela keeper. Can me yina film because obi she go or the abufoko butu ne say what penalty no chebo nako. Ye mfasa amobra ni coach no kra tiana pa.
Okay.
We don't do that. What butu ne say one ne ku. I didn't think I should go.
Wow.
But Daniel Afazu na me debe man.
Okay.
Right back me debe man Karela former has Abdul Fattah.
Yeah.
Yes. Overall tournament performance na me debe man. Or chere experience. On e captain so. Okay. And I'm number 5 be my Aduana Stars Alex Boache.
Okay.
Alex Boache me number 5. Number 4 no nanka me de be ma Karela number 4. Omo nye line up. But omo no achichiri ni ti no. But Kofi menini di nti wi onu free wa keke nanka ye me number 4.
Okay.
Ball. Kofi obo center back o. Ball.
Ono center back o.
Me ga we full back.
David.
Kofi ball. Nti me de be ma keke oni Alex Boache 4 and 5 number 3 no me ba ne wo mitirim sisi metra me ya afọ mani so number 3 no nti eno so me de be ma uche
okay
because uche final game no o di game ankasa and consistently in that
okay
number 6 Tenedu
okay
in fact open the one tournament ne pa Tenedu Kofi passes movement intelligence na no clearance na o di ni titwi ya bo ne pemba no kra no should tell you say wa mo tournament na so no Tenedu has had a very good tournament.
Okay.
But number 8, the overall best player of the tournament, Miyama Danfo, Zaidan Zizu.
Okay.
Small boy no kwanda 20 by. On a J best player of the tournament. Kaela for no mo akoda kiti fair colored guy bi. Onimbolo butu. Kofi, ono no about me number 8, Tenedu 6, ono 8. 10, Isaiah Nyako.
Okay.
Biche United.
Yeah.
Ojebo na hu difference. Ojebo na hu difference. It means na adwinuma bie. Isaiah Nyako 10. 11, Steven Amankona.
Okay.
Akame number 7 and 9. Jonah Tukwe has to be in.
Okay.
9 for no. Ediana 9 na ma hunu no. Chelsea 9 obi a nheda. Omo maka na omo nye team sheet. Omo say that na tere. Enti me tie minim zo ni mbopa but me da chira say as me say na American. Ye teams no kakra bi o na no break Chelsea ye omo team sheet. Kama omo de ko to na ko chira say aha. Say na ye hwe. Enti you should be doing help yourself so that we can help you. Maybe you play an ball o. One ye team sheet na mo.
Mate. Yeah that's it.
Kakra Ibuka. No ye kakra. Na say nye the best. Ye kakra.
Be careful.
You yenti why?
Nano Hussein Kofa asem bi ba ha concerning Abrante na fe ni JC Bisiu Barcelona akola keto ano na enra Barcelona ne ba say ball 2 goals 1 FM all over media no so
what's Ghana for say a player
story bia mo tire bia no they are addressing Ghana as if say bia
Kato eba.
Yeah. Kato. Breku ni sa. Wow. Breku just goalkeeper. Only brother no cry very
okay. Only and only brother is very close.
Just Spence. Who's call Inter? Kanda. Bisiu. Wa mama ye.
Oh, yeah. Kofi all of a sudden no more share stories. Ghana ni no akose 2 goals ni ade. Kofi on paper boy ni nya Ghana ni.
Why Belgium ni o.
Oh Belgium ni say cry Belgium under 17 or my friend na mo ko bo European Championship. Ah we dey carry Bobby or starting from Club Brugge. Omo youth teams ni.
So nya mo national team.
Ani de on obi ani. Oya moye
dokudi eni bia ba mu ye ne nkasa ye
enti me war ne say ade na de bia Kofi ya tena say ama nkrofo atiti players wow ade na bia wie na say spotlight abeto no so a obia who's a boy near talented bibi kese wo ni mu no all of a sudden Ghana for say sa no more talent bi baby and then Morocco Kofi or more offices Awo Netherlands, Belgium, Spain, Premier League, almost top leagues in England. Omu offices ewo wa Kofi omu monitor player bia ni free Morocco so closely. And from the very young age, no mama what you say, ye baba be here do baba be bibi ewo ha. You get a point. And Kofi, it is something that we need to take a critical look into that situation.
Okay.
Avo kwana nipa na mama wa ya so ya ba betra ba betwa abo. Ta odo ni ni ya so mo mma no.
Yeah.
What you say? So the point is that Kofi, ye monitor your place ni ye. Play ni ni ti 9 years, 10 years who say bibi wo ni mu no ano. Mon starting ni na chi, mon starting in a family ni nkomo. Mo mani pa nkomo Barcelona, Man U, Chelsea, Man City, Real Madrid nwie ansa na mo say say player we kra ni chief player. Also mo tracy da you see. Football deals with technology. Na ye no ye nti ase eno nti aye bra no. Hwe other national teams na. Kofi omo database and a system. Omo ni player bia Kofi. Offer omo man mu a okra the potentials to come and represent their country.
Yeah.
Whether wo de no bia o no ukra dual citizenship e bia unchi free ha o ma me na free ha bia ye ko wo ha ne they know everything omo information about player bi okra potentials so bit ma represent national team. Dia na da bia trauma ni pa no o spotlight ba no so wie ye trauma ni pa no be hot cake wie na fe di na chi ni asoma efe president wa ko waste sika kwa ni asoma we ni agosoma we ono ni kodi nkomo amoko so omu dwe rough no mu di mo so rough na ya mo de and we should be serious as a nation.
Okay.
Say a talent pool our fam ye nya players no do on sality papa and free. But then they assuming Spain so be call up our talent pool players do be choose 26 every. So France so about be call up the number of players are France will be 26. Brazil so be call up the number of players are Brazil will be 26.
Okay.
It is something on we and me be na twem. The other time me can story which I say. France for players or more be nya bibia. It is something almost started long ago in 88.
Okay.
Papa if a financial star almost take credit Fontaine. Producer and neck and Henry money idea me say Kofi. A yadi almost the two form. I mean, they asun Abama France for place be boom so. Nti Kofi say about football no enia. Ye hwani ensuya.
Okay.
Ye moye ni nko a players no especially them kwala no 15 14 years no 10 years 9 years no mo ba no so bobo no. Mo mani pa no on mini wie. Mo mani me hot cake wie. Asa na mo adna ba mo so e ba sa mo chire leaders amu ni vision.
Okay.
Mo chire leaders mo chire se mo ye leaders amu ni foresight. Mo talent amu mo potential amu.
This amount so obi
this amount so obi akoyi ade na ba. Na ko no mo na mo na ho tre stories. Kumasa sante koroko. Dia ba no say is a player bia be wan so because social media bia no TikTok and as we permission from brands manager David Obinyako. Now it is very nice move.
Yes.
Very nice move and kono company for a taking because last season we want to make by out inside there about how they manage or they conduct themselves on the media. Where they are more communication people are more you know how information management at here. Kofi every institution be are the most important thing. Information management.
Yeah.
How to manage information. Say information and spread it basa.
Yes, there's about out.
There's a out necessary. Yes. I tell every institution be we are be a coffee in same room. Me say opa committed this as on them. Opa ko puro me as on them. Opa ko CSC. Ko en same go. You get a point.
Yeah.
And every institution be in same room. Now on the institution you to me hold on to the values. Now protecting the integrity, the image of the institution and information management. eye ni we yakotwe eye se nanim hwe asem any kwan so obetwere to okran wa betwa yes sana Kofi that is the normal practice e wa brochire anywhere bi omo ye football ni ye no udi player kwa be di nkomo a you need to speak to the communication officer answer the player na kasa
aha no okoye se pe na omo se han mo ye sese ni na mo se
the problem with the media
okay say argument okay say last argument me no be no say as a media house o person only team di nkomo a the first point of call even should have to be the CEO.
Yes, me know
yeah, the problem okay last year I see no reason why I say as a presenter who person in football because you know the right now person open information about the club or free player direct who free the club CEO direct make you say club CEO knows better than no communicator but you see
your structures were maybe
that is it.
Enti communications officer na adwuma ni ro no play ni nya CEO ro obia
so ko fa de na Kofi omo kan 100% ko na unya asema wa wasem
but obi maybe unji ni say monso ase mo ma omo enough information na enu ti e bi omo bypass communication team no e bi omo enough information
yo kana me no ya adwen
Kofi e bi a wo tu na hu ni say enye enough information baby as the communicator no the whole hen of free say that's the their club no betim die then ababo ntin na say the amount no so you manage the club no die then amount e bia you what bibia and okay information management some of the information wa Kofi enye information na say then ababo ntin till e bia sanctioned by the club no see was okay we there enkwa abontin e bia you may have the privilege a only obi wo club no na o ma information no but the communications department doesn't have that opportunity say
okay so Kofi it is very good he is the branch manager okay and what say Kofi adwuma na obeye no onim na ni so say enra na me tie wa wia no na wo breaki wo ba be fa course na be start commentary no and breaki say see the baby first match no kotoko no no breakum Golden City Park no me de afutuo kakra na me de be ma ba bio
ise
Kofi mama ne mpre ne ho onya abotre mfa due process no de onfa nya adwuma bi asasa oye ho
okay
di baby ni breakum de I think here is the ideal grounds
you na
inti Kofi on ba be he
okay
di baby fo ni nyina mu from ho to gare mu nwa inti sa match no mo mra in your numbers
okay
na mo me support mu team no
you yera se yemfa frefo nka krene no chile rango embeti kuva good morning udina ba bia free yes yinti you
oh mabo adwuma pa so tama mo de mai ni sha
kasa ni na wanya akwanya nti yinti you
nti wo de ye mo rai de kwa baso se wa force bia de road driver nti Champions League de PG form family na mo yentwe di ngu hu why
okay yera se pa good morning
Tagor
yes sir Tagor de yinti you
mi am da se no juma fa mo when the vicar na me do ya sra for abaso pa so mo kina se Man City premier and that so you got to compare for mo na mo se and we jo coach no na mo de mo ne ma na pesa di to ko mu na ko to ko sa ko ne de mo no and so that's the pa na ko for no tell chi
okay
amma ma na ko to say blast ade na mo ko ko chi na to for no so la te place re de pa no ko mo ya no me di de ko ni ya so de pa na ma pa no
yes yeah that's it Mr. Kunedu and what's in it kano say what na adwene yemfa obia ne nto good morning
good morning
yes sir honey
Tagor na from edit yes ni
na number into you
Tagor we mo pa ma body kumai na bo me tina ka house fu abaso so omo tin di me ma atutu iye na me free di before no ma we yin mu omo abam omo nyina mbra na numbers omo number sport team no
you yes yeah that's it good morning hello
good morning Kofi Tagor
yes sir we dey never be free
about Kofi again ka to for kai
Kofi into you
I'm more about senior my pa mo bona nentia the senior house master go to Mr. Papa nentia me na Arsenal ameka akra and sanfa no do mo we na train no ambo mo baso na Arsenal say the Premier League in the team there wo
you
Bio.
Yeah, that's it. Good morning. Hello.
Hello, Tagor.
I don't feel into you.
Me abasa le to me gbaduma. We Tagor, jibebi ba mo ba be kun ya o se kwanu de e be bua ti e de support ni ya be ta jibebi ki e mo ko me ni. Anya mi ti ma so ko se ni pe pe nkan fa ba so le pa.
Yes, yeah, that's it. Good morning.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, I was.
Good now, what's saying? Hey, minimum so call Libya.
And I'll be a Libya and Kobe. I'll play a public across Libya. Libya for one second of rubber.
And I know, yes, you
but they can go on my public one.
Okay.
What's your phobia for some among you fancy now? Bianca, come on, you're very fine.
Okay.
That's one uncle who did it. You can't go to only be more.
You.
Oh, no, it's a league. It's starting to 100 grams started.
Mate, Yerasipa, Cole Yerasipa, and Yavako Sinisi, na Yanko and any baby, Sivra, Nantamna, Rango, Emra, Nediacano, on Pabetraso, and for Emma. Yafrawa Jingu, and then your birthday. From the Prince was say Akwaaba radio so now you so happy birthday was say OT live or abroad city or bridge Jingo happy birthday and confirm from the Prince is where they can Oklahoma dear do one name physical was say Akwaaba radio so now you so happy birthday you now nyame aduma 23rd of August we a break mess pack empire Idra. We know a tiapete na fi so brekum old players no and de epem so din no nya sa mekito okra wi na miensa ana kense ni todwa brekum mess pack no miensa pepe we a tiapete na fi so omo ene brekum old players and de epem so nti e say one is ebedin kunim no nya sa mekito okra nti part of me eduwa ye beba na ya be say ye support old players no ana sample tiapete for na see ye support omo no wow, Baba Feni Abomode team are supporting to 23rd of this month. Toja, I will break Miss Park. What's it?
Kofi, open quality best spread. After on say Juma me dada. Now me media no, a different. Now the man here different. He say, oh that's why also the bonnet. Many abre Kofi, many abre.
Yentem ni enko.
Oh that's why also the oh tiame. Oh that's why also the bonnet. Oh, that's why I there now UK, America, Germany. Hey, we're sorry, so now they're doing
you.
Auntie Kofi, come 100% cotton.
Okay.
Pillowcase in your 4.
You.
And young Crofoni, the NBA.
Okay.
Into my friend, number is here.
Okay.
020 7613986.
Okay.
020 13986.
Okay.
If your economy more than one year saying ye to the old stress and why.
Yeah, I see the see DJ Rango or the Akwaaba you connect to us. I mentioned this poku or Pama de oh Yawa de Juma. This poku, ocean so Nika Ketwa. One